Test, 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 test. Hello, second channel, if you're watching right now. Just getting everything ready. Alright, that was good. Let's go public. And we can get started. Alright, I'm going to tweet this out on my phone. Shit, where's my charger? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's just close some windows. This one. Hope everyone is okay. Just want to tweet this out. So, same as last time. We're going to talk for a bit, and then we're going to play some games, hopefully. I may branch out and do some Rocket League today, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so I'll wait for a couple more of you. I'm going to be playing Mario Kart in this stream, and everyone is welcome to join. Just play some online. Do a private lobby just like last time. Alright, one sec. Live streaming. Now, gonna be playing Mario Kart with chat soon. Come and join if interested. Alright. Let me just copy that so I can do it on my Discord as well. But yeah, hope everyone's good. Yeah, basically, I want to talk about my YouTube stuff quick as well, because I think I need to explain it a bit better. I did explain it a bit yesterday's video, but I want to explain it a little more. I'll just put this in the Discord. Everyone, live streaming now, 91 people, okay. Alright. Sent that to the Discord. One more, just gonna... Oh shit, let me just get the link. Just gonna post it on my Instagram, and we'll get started. YouTube keeps doing a really weird sub purge. Like, it keeps taking away hundreds of subs and giving them back. So today I actually had 5.7, and now it says I have 5.3. So basically YouTube a lot of the time cleans out old accounts. So you just don't have loads of dead accounts subscribed to you. Right, one sec. Live streaming now. Come and play, my lord. Does anyone remember those fucking adverts? Like, it's like porn games. It was like, come and play, my lord. You'd always get them. I forgot what game it was. It was like some stupid strategy game. Alright. My story. There we go. Oh, I'm fucking roasting. It's annoying. I don't have my mouse for me. Alright, I'm going to get the chat set up as well. It's in my pocket. It's been really fucking hot in the UK. Not like actually hot, but it's like 14 degrees or something for December. And it was only like 2 last week. Alright, I need to get a dedicated little chat box up. One sec. A little chat box. Pop the chat. Hello everyone. Pop out. Alright, just going to move you over so I can see you. Let me switch to live. Alright, there we go. Hey everyone, just seeing your chat now. Got your booster. Oh, okay. Yeah, Katie, I don't want to get mine before Christmas because the last two times I felt like absolute dog shit. So I really don't want to just feel awful for the whole of Christmas. I'm gonna get it before I move away, I think. Um, Kennedy, it's crossplay unless you turned it off. So you probably were just decent, but maybe on the Switch it's just easier because if you're playing portable, just close to the screen. Um, oh, nice. You're going to Ireland. Have you looked into it, Blake? Grab Torino. Do you mean Gran Torino? I haven't seen it. Um, YouTube has been on site. Wait, it's been on site. Me fuck shit this holiday. I kind of get your gist. Usually they're mortally. Yeah, I thought they were, but I'll explain what happened. It's actually a fucking joke. The Kavernacle. Yeah, this stuff is so stupid. Um, Mr. Robot. What are we talking about? Oh, Diego. Yeah, Diego. My YouTube profile picture is literally based on Elliot and Mr. Robot. The mask I'm holding is F Society's mask and Mr. Robot. I literally have a Mr. Robot mask right there. Look, if you're looking, it's there in all its glory. I fucking love Mr. Robot. You would die in Australia, yeah. Australia or like Miami or something. Tornadoes, yeah, I've seen that. Is it unlikely for this time of year? Hey, Francisco. Yeah, I don't really. Hey, JJ, by the way. Yeah, it's. I don't really. I'm not going out until. I'm not going out like until I leave now. Basically, I decided if I'm gonna play football next Monday with my friends outside, and I think that's about it. My siblings don't really feel the same who I live with, so I don't think it really matters. But again, just gonna try and not get it. Otherwise, I won't be able to leave the country. December is a weird time for tornadoes. No, Breaking Bad is not better, Mr. Robot. Sorry, Diego. Smash the like. I smashed the like button. Yeah, everyone like it. Like the stream if you want. Um, to be honest, I'm not constantly demonetized. That's what's so frustrating about all this. Um, hi, Euphenian. Hey, James. Oh shit, Blake. Why aren't they letting you go home for Christmas? Where do you mean like? Do you work like far away from your home? What's it like to be a Fenian? It's pretty sick. Just being an armed revolutionary for the Irish Republic. Does most of the world not get tornadoes? Well, aren't tornadoes more like for landlocked? Not landlocked. It's like it's like the opposite of a hurricane, isn't it? It's kind of like, is it like tornado is the cold temperatures coming down on the hot ground, while hurricanes are warm currents coming down on the cold ocean. Is that the way it works? I don't have time to travel home. Oh, that sucks. Like, my partner, I had to work Christmas Eve as well for no fucking reason. The boss didn't even come in for half a day, and I'd done my knee ligament. This is 2 years ago now. Um, we only have two seasons here, summer and winter. Yeah, that's why I do like the UK because of the weather. People actually like think it's funny. I like the weather here. I don't think it's funny. I really fucking like the weather. It's always like a nice temperature for me. It can get really hot in the summer though. It was really hot this summer. Pacific Rim, I haven't watched. I haven't watched. Not my type of movie. Um, I hate the UK weather. I like it. Okay, warm air quickly mixing with cold, but it's got nothing to do with the ground. really hot in Scotland. It was like 26 degrees. Scotland was kind of hot when I went there in July. Pacific Rim is mid. Pretty sure funnel clouds form when a cold front and a warm front come together. But it's like the 5th grade explanation. Okay. Why you never watch anime? Because I'm like 26. I'm messing. To be honest, I like getting under anime fans' skin. The video was fucking meant to come out on Monday is about anime. Although listening back, I did kind of half say Cowboy Bebop and Cowboy Beep Bop. I was listening back to it, and when I was editing, I was like, what did I call it? I was like, okay, you've called it Bebop, and then you've called it Beep Bop. I don't think it really matters though. Yeah, so it's this fucking one. It's basically Cowboy Bebop the show has a ContraPoints reference, and they've been harassing this person on Twitter. Normally that would get monetized, no fucking problem. I made this on Monday, and I'm asking them to review it. I'm still fucking waiting. Hopefully I can get it out tomorrow. But yeah, so basically, okay, I'll explain what happened to Pete. Actually, yeah, I'll wait 5 more minutes. I'll wait 5 more minutes, so I don't have to explain it loads of times. Going from Trinidad to UK, yeah, like Caribbean to UK, that would be a shock. I like the grey and overcast, Richard. That's probably why. I like getting under everyone's skin. Yeah, Kennedy. Shit like that is so fucking scary. Like the tornado stuff's scary, but in the UK, it's been it was snowing so bad, and loads of people had like no heating for like a week, and like people couldn't get to them. And it's like that shit is so horrifying. Cowboy Beep Bop. Yeah, I know, the thing is, I don't actually care I called it Beep Bop sometimes, but you know what's going to happen in the comments. It'll be like, bro, how can anyone take you seriously when you don't even call it the right thing? Also, because of the way I say bebop, like it's very pronounced, like when I hear Americans say it, it's like bebop, but it's like when I say it's like bop, like the P like pops at the end. It sounds weird anyway. Yeah, anime fandom is pretty elitist for some reason. Most anime fans, I think, don't like anime fans. Cowboy, yeah, Mr. Krabs. Energy poverty. Yeah, Richard. I don't really cover UK politics. I am reaching my level with UK politics. I do just want to go on a rant for a video maybe, just because of how quickly we're spiraling into fascism in the UK. Yeah, Diego, I actually spoke about that. The short film for Blade Runner, I actually spoke about that. Because all the SJWs are like, Cowboy Bebop has gone woke. And it's like, it hasn't gone woke. It was always woke. Maybe not like the most woke thing ever, but it's, you know, anti-capitalism, about in the environment, you know. Oh no. Low battery for my controller. I don't even want to look for... One sec. I need to look for my shell. Oh, there it is. Sorry, just because we're going to play Switch on stream, hopefully later, if Xi Jinping makes his long-awaited return. Just give me 1 second. I do like doing this. It even has a gay couple in it as well. No, I watched Arcane, no. Hideo Kojima loves Arcane. Yeah, like... Anime for me generally, like I can see the appeal sometimes, but it's just too, like I said this loads of times, it's just too fucking long. Like One Piece, 1,000 episodes or some shit like that. Like yeah, I can't be bothered with that. I can't be bothered with that crap. I'm trying to even finish fucking Hawkeye and I've only watched 2 episodes. And there's loads of shit I got to finish. Like, it's the wall's actually closing in on my backlog. I have such a dirty backlog with so much shit at the moment now because I have Kelly, thanks so much for the super chat. $5, so nice of you. Hey chat fam. So Katie asks you guys, hey chat fam, what do we think is the scariest natural disaster? Like, I know flooding should be it, but tornadoes just viscerally freak me out. So what do you think of Katie's questions, chat? For me, the scariest natural disaster, like, it's obviously very specific. Volcano eruptions are terrifying. Like, that cloud of smoke that is, what's it called again? What's the smoke called from a volcano before, like, the magma flow and stuff? What's it called? There's like a specific word for it, but it's like so hot it'll just like incinerate you. Like, that is so fucking scary. And just magma and like that sort of lava flow is awful as well, and it often creates absolutely massive mudslides as well in the local areas. So, ash cloud, pyroclastic flow. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Tornado is scary as well. I'd say flooding and like, so tsunami and a volcano eruption. Yeah, the Pompeii. My parents went there actually. Where's that sound coming from? Oh, my fucking little monitor has a volume thing. Oh shit. Give me 1 second. There we go. Oh shit, no, that's what I want. I want the volume. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, the Amazon situation. That was fucking, yeah, it's just disgusting. GCSE geography helping out. Yeah, I forgot. I did A-level geography and I fucking forgot. So ash usually comes after the eruption, but it come before the lava flow. You think it's a volcano? Well, isn't that like the conspiracy theory that like Yellowstone, even though it's dead, will like erupt again one day or something? Yeah, Kennedy, sinkholes are terrifying, like in Florida and stuff. But that's why you shouldn't be taking water out of the aquifers on the ground. Average California earthquake into When was the last really bad California earthquake? Was it 1995? I heard Yellowstone will probably never erupt. I thought it's been dead for like millions of years. Oh, there's a live magma chain. But isn't there magma like in a lot of places? Or am I being ignorant? 95, yeah. Okay. No, I don't know what Renegade Cut video you're referring to. We had a big ass earthquake in Alaska in 2019. You get some in the UK, but they're so small you barely feel them. Yeah, it just looks fucking scary. Yeah, magma's always been below us. That's what I was thinking. Kennedy, is that like a specific like educational movie, or are you thinking of Volcano with Dennis Quaid? Because I remember watching that. Is it Dennis Quaid and is it Jodie Foster? And is Danny Glover in it? I don't fucking remember, but I don't know if any of you have seen Volcano. I remember our geography teacher always used to put it on. The Thames floods quite a bit, but never really that bad. It's actually been flooding a lot worse in the UK lately though because of the rain actually. Tommy Lee Jones, that's it. Tommy Lee Jones. Is it Tommy Lee Jones and Jodie Foster? What is a Dennis Quaid one? Oh, Dennis Quaid is Day After Tomorrow with Jake Gyllenhaal. Tommy Lee Jones, yeah. Stupid movie though. But when that guy like jumps and like is holding someone, he's just like he's just like melting into the magma. That's funny. Anyway, so let's get going. Also, just for some early like chat gauge, who would be up for playing Mario Kart right now on stream / and or Rocket League? Let me know. Anyway, so what you see on screen basically, for some reason, YouTube have decided lately to start demonetizing all my uploads. So as you can see there, probably not very clearly because it's a screenshot from my phone. I got 3 demonetization things. One for my Carl Rittenhouse video, and with something like that, I'm like, okay, like fair enough, like it's demonetized, that's fine. But then my second one, which I haven't actually uploaded yet because I'm waiting for a review, is anti-SJW anime fans attack Cowboy Bebop like creative for including ContraPoint scene. Basically, all I do is talk about the anti-SJW reactions to the show and their harassment of this woman. And I literally cannot think of anything that I included in that video that would cause it to be demonetized. And then I uploaded my video yesterday about Hasan and obviously the whole discourse. That gets demonetized. And because I couldn't believe it, I uploaded these videos twice, meaning that here's what happens. Let me go down a bit more for you. YouTube has a list for you. Okay, that's not helpful. I thought clicking, okay. Don't know if you guys can see that really well. I'll just say it to you anyway. So YouTube has, there's what you do before every video. It's changed now since when I first started doing YouTube. Let's zoom in a bit. All right. So basically, with every video, you have an assessment page, and it has criteria that you select that your video has. And based on that, you can see if your video will basically be demonetized or monetized. So you probably can't see that clearly. Here is a list of every video I've chosen the wrong answer for. And before last Friday, with the Carl Rittenhouse one, the last video I got wrong was the JonTron versus Hunter Avalone one. That came out on the 30th of October. So I had got every single one right from the video after the 30th till the Carl Rittenhouse one on Friday, right? So then at the top, YouTube says, it looks like you might have made some mistakes in recent videos. In the past 90 days, I don't know why the fuck it's 90 days. We get paid every month. So why is it 90 days? You've rated 12 of your videos as, YouTube has rated 12 of your videos as limited ads. You've only rated 2 of those the same rating. When your input proves to be accurate, we can use it when determining if your videos are suitable for ads. Meaning at the moment, they are not taking my input properly. But I literally had a streak, I counted it, of 18 videos in a row of getting these right. And it's basically all these videos I got wrong were in October and late September, I think. Must be, yeah. 2 months ago. 90 days, so yeah, must be late September. And the thing is, they do not take into account I've had a 17, 18 video streak of not getting a single one wrong. And now they're saying I can't rate stuff accurately. And the worst thing is as well, I was looking at the list, a lot of the videos they have now said I didn't rate accurately, they'd actually monetized for about 2 months in some cases before the other week demonetizing a bunch of them. They must have upgraded their algorithm or updated it or something like that. So the thing is, I was actually gonna even make a new Patreon thing for my videos to plug my social media. So I was thinking like, oh, YouTube's been pretty good lately. Like I haven't had many videos demonetized. I've rated them accurately. Like things are going pretty well. And I was like, maybe I should just say to people, you know, I need Patreon as like a safeguard against shit that has happened in the past, but right now it's okay. But then of course this fucking happens on Friday, then it happens on Monday, and then it happens last night as well. And for context, that is basically like a whole week's pay in terms of 3 videos demonetized. And it's so drastic how much money you don't get compared to a monetized video. For example, I'd say the Carl Rittenhouse one is on like 25k views. I made about £10 off that. if that was a normal video, I think I would have made, especially this time of year in December, where you get more money because of Christmas, I would say that's about £200 at least, right? So it's basically, I've lost £180 on that one video. But again, I would say, like, fair enough with that. But then the two lately, I cannot even understand. On, like, was it 2 weeks ago now? I made a fucking video about fascists and nofap, and I was debunking far-right conspiracy theories that Nazis believe that Jewish people invented the porn industry to make white men not want to procreate anymore. So apparently, and I rated that as monetizable. YouTube agreed. So apparently, talking about that shit, literally talking about everything that YouTube doesn't like in one video, that is fine. But when I'm talking about Cowboy Bebop and Hasan talking about Ritz crackers, then apparently that's too far. And the problem is, because I couldn't believe it so much, I uploaded the videos again, and then I rated them monetizable, and then they demonetized them. So that means in the last two uploads, I've got 4 new ratings that I can't be trusted. That's how bullshit this system is. So the solution is, and now this is like a ridiculous solution, I've got to pretty much demonetize nearly all my videos for the next like month or so to make sure that YouTube trusts me again, right? So that means I'm missing out not only on just like average money you'd make from this stuff, but also like the period that's best in the year, because everyone knows January is the worst period for making money on YouTube. So you want to make your money, there's a lot of people actually just don't really upload in January if they can help it. So this is why it's so fucking frustrating. And the problem with YouTube, like, there's no accountability. I was talking to someone at Google, and it's clear, and someone has told me this in the past, Google essentially outsources all their stuff to either the AI or people who work in like India, like call center type stuff. So they do this, obviously to cut costs, but then what happens is the person I was talking to was clearly reading off a script and could not help me with anything like specific at all. So it was really, really like, this is the problem. What have I done wrong now? Like, and why is it the last 90 days? If we get paid every month, why isn't the assessment period every month? Like, if I have rated the whole of November, pretty much, no, not even pretty much, I rated every video in November. I upload 3 times a week. I uploaded everyone accurately. So why am I now being punished halfway through December for videos that apparently I didn't rate accurately in late September and October when I've had a perfect record since? Why wouldn't it not just be like a streak you've had over a smaller timescale? Even 2 months. Why the fuck is it 90 days? So ridiculous. So like I said, like, you know, I have the Patreon, which, to be fair, is why I need the Patreon for stuff like this. And then I have made, I wouldn't say like enough money, but I've made like a decent amount of money in December already. So it's not like the end of the world right now. But what if this happens in like January? What if this happens in February or March? I'm moving away like from home in January, so I got like have a lot bigger like outgoing expenses, and it's like you need this money. And then it's just like, why YouTube is just so stressful? Because it's like, I've been really stressed about this lately, because I'm just like, am I seriously going to have to like not make any money? Because, and here's the problem, right? If it was just the Carl Rittenhouse stuff and the Hasan thing, I could actually understand that to an extent, and I wouldn't feel as bad. But because I demonetized that anti-SJW one on Monday, that's what's got me really stressed. I'm like, I don't even know what I fucking said in that video that would even trigger the censors. I could have made that video like 3 years ago and I wouldn't be demonetized when YouTube was really strict. And now it's like these days where I've got like that JonTron video is monetized, and they've checked it and they said it's okay for monetization, and that has JonTron saying the most awful stuff, and it has me analyzing it. Apparently that is okay. Like I've put in my next thing here. YouTube won't monetize me talking about Hasan and Voshban. I know for a fact other creators have done this and had it monetized. I saw the Quartering had it, Rational National had it. And then I made videos here, Call of Duty's Unapologetic, Anti-Fascism and Woke Politics, Veraboo's Worst Nightmare, Why the Far Right Love the No Fat Movement, Proud Boys No Nut November and Cultural Marxism, JonTron's insane racist debate with Destiny 4 years later and how he faced zero consequences, 40k still has a fascist problem, the anti-SJW fans don't understand the Imperium is satire. All of them were monetized by me and YouTube approved them. Does that sound like that would be more controversial and maybe less advertiser friendly than anti-SJW anime fans attack Cowboy Bebop creators, or Hasan and Vosh banned from Twitch? And that's why it's so like so stupid and frustrating. I was talking to the human support about this because I was asking him if he's had this. I've had this once before, but it feels way worse now. Like I had this maybe in May or something, but now it's just so much worse. And like it doesn't like de-incentivize me to make videos, but it's very frustrating. Like my video yesterday is like my best one in the last couple of weeks, and I'm just thinking I could have made money. Like, I could have made my money off that for the month and stuff, and I'm trying to save it up because I'm moving out, and it's just frustrating. Like thinking I could have made £200-300 off that. I'm now making 10, and it's just like when you treat it as a job, like I don't treat YouTube as a job so much as like I'm thinking in my head what is monetizable, what is monetizable. And like I said, with stuff like the Carl Rittenhouse, like yeah, I try to monetize it based on like my previous videos being monetized, but like I'm happy to accept that gets demonetized, and I would have covered it anyway. And you can see in my video I actually don't hold back, like my language. I don't try and find different ways to talk about this. I literally just say my opinion on this really, really directly. Like I'm not even trying to get monetized with that one. Same with stuff like, you know, I've talked about the stuff with like NoFap and the far right. I thought, okay, I'll give it a try. I'll try and get monetized because my last NoFap one did, and I didn't think it would. And then apparently that's okay. So YouTube, there must be something like with Twitch, how Twitch bans people saying simp or something. There must be something YouTube has in its algorithm, some sort of word that I'm not familiar with what it is, that flags your video straight away if you say it. And I bet the people like the Quartering and everyone definitely know what these words are, because if you go on the Quartering's page and look at the shit he covers, he basically has every video monetized, and he covers the most controversial shit and says the most controversial shit. So that's why it's so like absolutely frustrating. Because like I was saying, I was thinking, oh, YouTube hasn't been so bad. Like they've monetized all of these videos, and I cannot believe it. And then it's like, oh, you want to talk about anime? Nope, I won't monetize that one. I literally, in the Call of Duty video at the end, they literally set someone on fucking fire. JonTron, it says, like, in the fucking far right NoFap one, I literally talk about, like, it's just such a mix of everything YouTube hates you talking about, and apparently that's, like, that's not far enough, but the recent stuff has been, and it's just, like, so frustrating. Like, when it told me it was demonetized yesterday, I couldn't even fucking believe it. I'm like, is this serious? Like, if I uploaded this up 2 weeks ago, there'd be no problem, but apparently now there's a problem. So it's just really fucking annoying, and I'm hoping the anime video I've uploaded, I'm hoping they review it and approve it. But it's taken fucking ages. I uploaded this 2 days ago nearly, and I asked for a review 2 days ago, and I still haven't got it. And I need this video reviewed by Friday at the very latest. And it won't even be. And the thing is, it was a relevant story on fucking Monday. It's not as relevant now. But yeah, YouTube's weird. Like the sub thing's weird. Like I've got like, I think I got like 400 subs this week, maybe 5, and now it's telling me I've got no subs this week. So again, it could just be cleaning the bots out, but it could just be being really fucking weird. Let me just have a look quick, because I know I had a big spike in subs over the last couple of days. Give me the last 7 days. Yeah, apparently I've had 1,400 in the last week, and I'm not seeing that right now. Anyway, let's take some chat. Where is my chat? The demonetization was on Friday. Do you mean, Richard, do you mean the general demonetization, or do you mean the recent ones? The general one seems like it happened a couple of weeks back. I noticed it being more strict, but the recent stuff has been this week, about in the last 7 days. I'll buy a Switch, not PS5. The cost of being the cancel king. Yeah, for sure. But here's the thing. That video of Ben Shapiro dead naming Elliot Page will be monetized. So much of that shit is monetized. If you're... And not... You know, it's because they're like a higher channel, but like... Or higher channel, more sub-channel. TYT will have all their videos monetized, despite having the same fucking stories as me and everything. So YouTube, late November and December before Christmas are good because YouTube ramp up the ads for Christmas and they pay you more money, basically. Wicked Spooks, thanks so much, appreciate that. So I'm just reading some more stuff. Yeah, no way. I don't think Ethan could really help me out with this stuff. I know he's big on this stuff, but it's a way different context. He's like a massive YouTube channel. I only have a small one. This is Sigma male oppression. Wicked Spook, sounds so much for the $2. Really appreciate it. Maybe next vid on demonetization. Do they keep the money? So basically, demonetization doesn't mean... It technically does not mean you cannot make money, but basically it's YouTube's signal to advertisers if it's safe enough for them to advertise on. Like, is the topic like socially okay enough for them to advertise on? And the yellow symbol is them warning most brands to stay away. So like I said, for like a 25k video this time of year, you can make up to like £300, right? If the viewership rate is good. Whereas now I'll make about 10. Like it's such a drastic... It's not like a 50% deduction. That wouldn't even be that bad. It's literally like a 90% reduction in your income per video. So Drowsy, there is a manual review, but it takes fucking ages. Like I'm having one of my videos reviewed right now before I release it. Meant to upload it on Monday. It's not like breaking news, but it was more relevant on Monday. And if you're a news channel, luckily I'm not, you'd have to have that turnaround pretty quick. And it's really slow. You've been cancelled for not playing Bloodborne. Yeah, but Z-Burger... The thing is, my dad said to me, "Why don't you just upload stuff that isn't as controversial?" And I was like, I can't do that because like my whole content is very like a specific. Whether you guys realize it or not, it's like a very specific niche kind of, and a lot of it has to do with like pretty controversial subjects and debunking like fascist stuff. So I can't just switch really. You're gonna be playing Animal Crossing again? I was gonna play Mario Kart if anyone in the chat wanted to though. Yeah, YouTube hates me changing content. I don't want to change my content. But the thing is, right, so people have been telling me to do this video for a while. I want to do a video on Friday about people who complain about video games being political. Because Moist Critical made that video ages ago, and people have been sending me it after I made a video on him saying like, oh, why can't games just be fun, right? So I want to make a video about that. And I have to talk about some sort of politics. And to be fair, I'm probably going to censor myself a bit, because I'm trying to get one video monetized this week so I can make at least some money. But then I'm thinking, I bet they'll find a problem with that somehow. Like, they'll find a problem with me like criticizing their opinion, everything like that. And it's just like so frustrating. It's like, I cannot even think of a topic right now that, especially because that anti-SJW one, I cannot think of a topic right now that I could upload and be very confident it would get monetized. That's why it sucks so hard. Yeah, Spooky Kit, I'm gonna put the my PSN ID for patrons soon. I just need to get on that. Mr. Beast made a call to the higher ups, yeah. I somehow found you on Reddit originally. Yeah, Josh, I always post my videos on BreadTube. That's pretty much it though. Yeah, Richard, I do think there has been an algorithm update, but then I did have every single video from November like 2nd till December 9th monetized, despite covering like super controversial stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but no one would care about Aguero's retirement on my channel. Acolyte of the algorithm. Oh, I need your help. Thanks so much for the $5. Make your channel look like a right wing grift. YouTube will love it. Like, don't change the content, just make everything clickbait for Tim Pool fans. It's just so crazy the amount of channels that like say way worse stuff for me and get all their shit monetized. All right, people in the chat, because if we're going to play games, we might have to go to Animal Crossing. Will anyone right now, in the next 10 minutes, play Mario Kart 8 lobby with me or play Rocket League private match with me? Rocket League is crossplay and free. Mario Kart, obviously, you need the Switch and you need online. Nian, I don't think the SAW thing, it causes the flagging, honestly. I'm still really hoping. I need someone to make an anti-SAW parody channel and just go through like old movies freaking out. It's such a right thing to make videos on. Yeah, right. Cool. I might play Animal Crossing if no one wants to play with me. The sick cult of cancer culture, Kavernacle Sims. That would be a funny one. Have like an alter ego. Switch Online's okay. It is a bit of a piss take because Wii U wasn't paid for or anything like that. Yeah, Ridley Scott. All right, here's something then. If no one wants to play Mario Kart, does anyone have Christmas trees in Animal Crossing that they can give to me? That's what else I want. I'll pay for them as well. I'll pay you money for them. Not real money, Animal Crossing money. See you later, Rykel. Thanks for joining the stream. Zergberger will play Mario Kart 8. Okay, there's one. Dad, why don't you upload less controversial stuff? You listen here, you little reactionary shit. Yeah, exactly. Cavaboos, yeah, the cult of Cavaboos. That reminds me, I'm uploading my Roadie Boo video that fucking Ian from Forgotten Weapons took down. Yeah, I do have a second channel. It's where my live streams go. I'm sad. We had a fun crew on Sunday. We had 8 people playing. I even got 2 people to play Tetris with me. Yeah, the ban is fucking stupid, and it's just stupid standard. Like right wingers say shit like that all the fucking time. Lyris, sorry if I said your name wrong. That could be the case. I genuinely just think it's a stupid system they have where it just takes your rating on the last 90 days. And the problem is, I think they take it as, well, you only rated a certain percent right that we rated a certain way, therefore whatever, despite the fact you've uploaded, like, how many videos are uploaded? Like 40 videos in 3 months or something. They don't care that like most of them are fine. It's because I rated like, I don't know, 6 wrong or something. Steam. Damn, what? No one. Where are all the gamers? Gamers must really be oppressed. They just cannot. You guys, I bet so many of you are actually like sitting on your Switch right now, and you're playing Mario Kart, but you're just too afraid to say in the chat that you're a gamer. I'm disappointed. Right, I'm gonna go get a drink of water in a sec. So I cannot get anyone to play Rocket League or Mario Kart with me. But how it's so incredibly sad. Limbo. Download it in the next couple of days. Next time I'm on stream, I'll play with you. It's updating. How can we play with you? No way. What game? If I just put the lobby on screen like last time, everyone just type in the password. Have I ever traveled to the US? No, my girlfriend's in the US right now. She's in California. She's doing like a big trip around America. I think she's in San Francisco right now. So if you see her, say hey. You're the one who oppressed the gamers. Now you complain about being oppressed. You better enjoy the Harvest Moon because you reap what you plow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I oppressed you all. I turned on MK8. Damn, you guys are such normies. I would play Fortnite, Kennedy. That's never happening. No Fortnite. Destiny 2 still, Tom. I stopped playing that like 4 years ago when I completed the story. All right, okay. One more. If we're gonna play some games, we're gonna have to play some Animal Crossing. Just talk with the chat. All right, one more thing. I'm just gonna go get some water in my bottle. Who will play Mario Kart or Rocket League with me? Why in the chat if you can. All right, so we have Dylan, you son of a bitch. So we got Dylan and Kate and Zergberger. Okay, free. Okay, I'm just gonna get it ready. We got free. All right, let's switch around what we got on the screen then. Oh shit, I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Which one is it? This one? There we go. Alright, that sounds too loud. Sorry, I'm turning that down. How's the sound for the game? Alright, I'll show everyone who said why, get ready. Kate's reading some chat. With the Hasan ban? Yeah, he was banned on Twitch for saying cracker, and he's just banned for 7 days, I believe. I don't know if it goes further than that. All right, tournament. Alright. I'm gonna create a new one because it ended too quickly last time. Hey Gustavo, how's it going? Alright. I'll make it link. Alright, we'll call it, what day is it today? KV Wed. Actually, let's think of a better name. KV Turney. But yeah, I'll show you guys what to do. One sec. Alright, we're gonna go for 150, no teams, normal items, no CPU, all vehicles, smart steering, active, weekly, I don't know, daily? No, let's just go for no fixed period. What day is it today? No fucking end time. Give me a sec. None of you are in Australia, I'm hoping. Okay, I don't know why we have to. All right, let's go for 12 races. Open to everyone. All right, guys. This is the code. I'm gonna take a picture. Oh, Left is Best 2021. Thanks for the content. Happy holiday. That is so kind of you, Left is Best, for the $20. Really appreciate it. Way too nice. I hope you have a good holiday as well. What are you gonna do for it if you're still here? But yeah, no, that's so nice of you. I really appreciate it. The best person in the chat. The winner of the chat. So everyone who wants to play Mario Kart, that's the tourney code. I'm gonna type it in for you as well in case you're not watching. All right, 4431 space 12 12 space 18, and then let's pin that. Pin. But yeah, thanks so much, Left is Best. Really appreciate it. All right. So even I'm going to have to search it by code. All right. 4431 12 12 1899. All right, people who want to play, here it is. I'm waiting. Would PayPal be better to donate more money to you? I mean, I guess it would, but I don't really understand how that works with donation stuff. Oh. Should I play as my me? I like playing as the boy. So I like Animal Crossing. Wait, where is my cursor? One sec. It was over here. Oh, Zerberger and Dylan already playing. You sneaks. You're going to ruin the tournament. That's not your fault. It's like when Xi Jinping had the leg up on me last time because he played the race before I got in. I am in. But yeah, you guys warm up. Cav is over by. Havernacle. Yeah, Little Fox is Australian. I know that. You have many Australian fans. This stream helps me slight my boss when not working. Yeah, awesome Halo fan. You're Australian as well, aren't you? Oh yeah, Sweet Kitty is the race the quartering ones. He is missing the race. I mean, Zergburger, enjoy it. You're actually Dylan and Zergburger. There you go. I'll stay on Zergburger because he's pursuing Dylan. Doom, you're probably just a troll. I don't know, but like, that's the first time I think I've ever said that shit. No, I said cracker. Like Ritz cracker. I've never said it slow on YouTube ever. I'm not an idiot. Oh, okay, Doom. I just didn't recognize your name. On YouTube, yeah. In real life, I'm just saying it all the time. So how is the sound for Mario Kart not too overbearing, but it's okay? Yeah, Nathan, I totally agree. No one is. No one is. This is why it's so fucking stupid. That's why I compared it to the Hun stuff. Yeah, Katie, exactly. They want to say the N word so badly. Who's getting the Switch for Christmas? who have I convinced to get a Switch for Christmas by playing it on stream? You can't hear any sound. Are you sure? Wait. Okay, that should be it. Can you hear it now? Let me know if you can hear the Mario Kart sound. Not sponsored, yeah. I'd love Nintendo to sponsor me. Well done, Dylan. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're all here, I think. Alright. Where boys become men. Rainbow Road. Dylan and Zergberg got the head start for the tour. So this is 12 races. Now we got 11 left. I'm one race behind. Do I back myself to win? No Xi Jinping. Yeah, I can hear it now, thanks. Okay. Yeah, Steam Deck, I don't see it cutting into the Switch's market. The Switch's market is so much more casual. Best Nintendo propaganda. You've been swaying me on getting one. I do fucking love the Switch, to be fair. Yeah, Ben Shapiro. The Switch is like the people's console, really. Switch Lite is pretty cheap, to be fair. So the Xbox Series S, actually, that's what I bought recently. Oh, you guys are noobs. Why are you picking Exciter Bike? Come on, give me Rainbow Road. Ah, fuck. Yeah, Katie, the Animal Crossing Switch is really nice. What do I think about Vosh getting banned? Yeah, it's stupid, obviously. So why did he get banned in the first place? Well, I thought it's because he said something about Israel, which I'm not going to say on stream because I don't want to get banned. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, though. It was ages and ages ago. But he said something about Israel, which I don't think anyone here would ever say, despite me being generally like anti-Zionist and shit. You can't stream with a Switch Lite. No, you can't actually. I really just hope they make a Switch 4K soon. Like, this game looks nice, but this game came out in 2014. Oh, Zergberger's a snake. Have a bit of that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he got banned before. That's why Hasan only got a 7-day ban, and Vosh got like an indefinite ban. I don't know if that's permanent, but like, I don't know if his last ban was indefinite. But yeah, people think it's because he said a slur. I think it's because he said something about Israel. I don't know if anyone's a big Vosh fan and can let me know. But yeah, it's just stupid. I wrote on Twitter. It reminds me of the fuck, like, it was actually funny. I don't know if anyone saw this. I was arguing with someone in the comments, who was telling me like they're a leftist and they're disappointed in their fellow leftists, and the way they were talking about racism, I was like, there is no way this person is older than 16 years old. Like, I'm just like, there's no way. And then I just said to them, like, I was just like, yeah, there's no way you're older than 15. And they just got like proper defensive and started insulting me. And I was like, yeah, I knew it. Oh, fuck no, my banana. I knew it from the way they were writing. I was like, there is no way you're... But then I think that's a lot of that audience. Because why is people's understanding of racism so bad? That's what I said in the video. It's like, racism... discrimination exists across like so many different like countries and races and shit like that. I'm not even arguing against that. I'm arguing specific racism is about power structures and power dynamics. So you cannot be racist in terms of it being described as racist in a white majority country. You just can't. Can you be discriminatory? Of course you can. Can you even be discriminatory against white people in a white majority country? Yeah, you can. Can you be racist to them? No, you can't. Yeah, Nathan, that's what it was. And I'm not fucking saying that. Good game. That's where I belong. Got the king hat on. I don't like any of these ones. Oh, fuck my banana. Kavernacle, December 2021. You're the bad boy of YouTube. Yeah, the Sigma male, also known as bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy. Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just so stupid. Like, why is everyone's understanding of racist or racism just like the baby understanding? Like, oh, racism means don't judge if you judge someone on the color of their skin. And like Martin Luther King only wanted everyone to be equal, like black and white. He wanted everyone to stop fighting each other. It's like, no, it's like, I explained this a million times. Racism is a white supremacist power structure that has a hierarchy where certain races are accepted more than others, but at the end of the day, they believe white Anglo-Saxon Protestants are at the top. It's not hard. That is something, and the thing is, people are like, but what about in China? What about in India? Are you saying they can't be racist because they're not white or some shit like that? It's like, a lot of these countries have adopted the racism of the colonial period, and that colonial period means that African countries and African peoples are always on the bottom of the hierarchy. So yes, Indians are racist against Africans. Chinese are racist against Africans. It's pretty well documented. And why? Because they're just adopting because they're coming in to the white supremacist global order, obviously an extension of colonialism, because global capitalism as we know it today and understand it, is an extension of the European colonial period, where all these fucking massive state-backed companies... Oh, that was lovely. Oh, that was dirt. I actually... I blocked your red shell with a B of... Oh, no. Sorry, I'm just going to concentrate to... Oh, no, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it, Zergberger. Ah! Oh, God. Can't believe it. Zergberger unlucky. Oh, my God. I thought I was done for. I was like hopping over the finish line. Yeah, unlucky. You're right there. The right would hate MLK. Yeah, exactly. The right would hate MLK. They hate him anyway, really. The thing is, I made a video where I told people not to vote for Joe Biden, and I kind of felt a bit bad for it for a while, but I feel so vindicated by it now because basically what I said came true. It's actually pretty satisfying. It kicked me. Damn. Join again. The code is in the pinned comment. Excellent. I like Kavernacle's explanation of people who are racist in other countries going into the US and bringing their racism with them. Yeah, and it's also like, you know, white people have viewed like Southern Asians as the model minority, or just a lot of Asians in general. Like in the UK, a lot of white racists don't mind Indians, and you think that'd be a bit weird. Like, surely, you know, you're racist. Why do you like Indian people? And it's because to them, Indians fit this like very capitalist model of like the stereotype of they're all like very industrialists, very good at business or finance, and they're very like all for prosperity, and it's why they fit in to this system. But then, of course, what you've got to look at in terms of immigration is where do people often come from? What languages do they speak in those countries? All that stuff. And Indians, as I wouldn't say a silver lining, but because of the colonial period, Indian immigrants have spoke good English. So that allows them, and also a lot of Indian governmental institutions are modelled after British ones. So it's easier if you're coming from India and you have, I don't know, maybe Zogbo, I like that shortcut. You have an easier time of maybe getting a job. I'm not saying Indians didn't face discrimination, because they did. They wouldn't hire you for certain jobs. My girlfriend's granddad was an Indian immigrant, and he's dead now, but like he would be like racially abused and shit like that. Like, not saying, but then at modern times, like look at the Tory party right now. We have one Pakistani guy, and we have who's fuck, what is he again? He was the foreign secretary. I don't know. I forgot what he is now. Health secretary? Yeah, he's the health secretary. And then we have the chancellor, who's Indian, and that's in a racist right-wing party. So, Zobo, this is my best course when you're playing well. So in the US, what you see a lot is the Republicans. They don't mind Indians as well. They also don't mind Asians. Look at the Vietnamese, the Southern Vietnamese, who all vote for Donald Trump in LA and stuff like that. Ah, shit. Zobo, I congratulate you. That was a good race. Francisco, are you spectating? Also, anyone who's joining the stream, you can join this game. The code is in the pinned comment. Oh yeah, I'd be interested to know in the chat, how many of you will not vote Democrat now? Because I'm not wanting to vote Labour anymore. How many of you would not vote for the Democrats? Because I'm thinking, like, what is Joe, like, you can't campaign on cancelling, even if you're cancelling a bit of student loan debt, and then say you're not doing it, and people have to pay it back. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously. I'm never voting Labour. Never. Because the Tories say they're going to criminalise BDS soon, and I know for a fact most of the Labour right are going to vote for that bill. So fuck voting for them ever. I'm never voting for them. Like, what is the fucking difference to me, really? Keir Starmer or Boris Johnson? What's the fucking difference? And the racism, Nathan. The racism's really bad. Yeah, Kennedy's saying I'd never vote for the Democrats again. Good. Like, I made that video about not voting for him in the first place. I said there's always going to be another Trump. Like, if you vote for him, if Joe Biden wins and the next and you were like, you know, I voted for Joe Biden to keep out Trump, just like Hillary Clinton, there's going to be another Trump. It's going to be, you've got to keep DeSantis out. You've got to keep Ted Cruz out. You've got to keep out Trump again. Can't let Trump win. Vote for the Democrats. And I said, I said maybe it's better in the short term to lose, so the Democrats finally fucking wake up and realise you cannot run people like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and expect to keep winning elections. And it's like, he's done fuck all. And the thing is, what's depressing, I don't know if you guys saw that Nancy Pelosi clip today where she was defending insider trading by people in Congress. These people are so fucking old. And that's the thing is, like, wouldn't you think if you were the fucking president when you were 80 years old that you might do something to, like, help people? Because why the fuck does it matter? Like, what, is someone gonna, like, fund your like, senatorial opponent or the person primarying you in like, the election? Who gives a fuck? You're 80 years old, you're gonna be dead in 10 years. Why don't you just do something? Like, that's what I mean. These people are such ghouls. They're over 80 years old and they still are protecting, like, capitalism and capital, and they don't give a shit. Like, literally, imagine you being 80 years old, right? And you've promised people, I'm going to cancel your student loan debt. Why can't he do that? He's 80. What's going to happen? What? You know, you're not going to be rich one day or something? Or, like, you're not going to get as many book deals or some shit like that? Who gives a fuck? You've been a politician since 1972. Why don't you just do something for the final years of your career? Why don't you do something that people remember you for positively? But these people don't operate in, like, the real world anymore. It's all about, you know, donors and all this crap. Just very, very frustrating, and just, like, what awful people. Hey, that's a close one, Zogberg. I got you right at the end. Again, if you're joining the stream, code at the top if you want to play Mario Kart. Just type that in the tournaments. Oh, we got someone else. Is that Francisco? Is that you again, or is that someone else this time? Dathan saying, the Democrats are never going to vote. Wake up, Cav. We've had 2 elections now where they lost narrowly, and both times they blame blame progressive, blame third-party voting. It's not corruption, it's called lobbying. Labour in Scotland have had to face the fact that people in Scotland view them the same as the Tories. They hate it and they never learn. Yep. I'm glad they got steamrolled in Scotland. Oh. Yeah, like, vote for Biden to protect Roe versus Wade. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. What's the point? Why would you vote Democrat? I don't understand. Like, to keep out the Republicans, sure. But what, you're just going to keep... It's like... I know this is kind of like a weird, like, example. It's like those people I was making in my Game and Capitalism video that argue you should keep buying Call of Duty to support the dev's salary. And it's like, what, you should just keep rewarding people for being shit? And, like, treating people like shit or, like, whatever. Why should you reward people for that crap? I don't understand. Like I said, the Democrats will always guilt you saying, well, you need to stop Republican monster. Because the Republicans have been monsters since fucking Ronald Reagan. And obviously you can argue Richard Nixon, maybe to a lesser extent. Not saying he wasn't a monster, but saying the US was far more bipartisan back then, and you could get people who'd theoretically switch between candidates quite easily, or switch between political parties. That just doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, like it's just ridiculous. There's always going to be another Trump, always, and there's been Trumps. Ronald Reagan, he was a Trump. Probably fucking worse than Trump. The worst thing about Trump is that he's just poisoned the culture. That's the worst thing about Trump. What he actually did, obviously some absolutely awful shit, but in terms of long-lasting legacies, if Biden isn't even fucking undoing them, what's Biden done? He's kept Trump's Cuba policy. He's kept Trump's Iran policy. He's kept Trump's immigration policy. What is the fucking difference? What, you can sleep there at night because he's not calling women like sexist shit or saying bizarre crap? It's just, how's Biden handled the pandemic better as well? How's he handled it better? Doesn't seem like he's done anything. Some mandates, sure, but not every place has them. It's only for, like, you know, the border patrol or some shit like that. Oh my god. Zergberger, I respect your skill. Dry Bowser is a sign of a true Sigma. Yeah, the free testing shit. It's like in the UK, I know it's a bit shit at the moment, but it's like, yeah, you've been able to do that, like, since the start. Yeah, the only thing Biden did that was good was Afghanistan. Can you not join? That's annoying, Francisco. Are you sure? Quit the thing and come back again. Wait, in the chat, is there anyone who's not playing Mario Kart with me, which is trying to play? Nah, I don't think progressives will ever win. I mean, I tweeted something today that I've been thinking about a lot lately. So if shit, sorry, I can't keep up with Zergberg because I'm reading the chat as well. If anyone wants to play, join. Just type in the code, search tournament, and type in the code. So I've been thinking about this for a while. I'm going to concentrate while saying this though. I've been thinking about this for a while. I think the world isn't going back to normal. So a lot of you will be familiar with Francis Fukuyama and the end of history. It's like pretty like seminal reading in political science, and I even did it in my history degree as well. And basically what he was arguing is like the end of the Cold War is like going to usher in this like globalized capitalist world. It's the end of history essentially. It's like it's just going to be like a lovely, not utopian, but like this free market, not free market, but like, you know, American style capitalist world where everyone trades and it just gets better and better, blah 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 blah. But then like obviously it didn't account for the rise of alternatives, including the rise of China and maybe people looking towards the Chinese model as a way of doing their economy, and maybe China's influence in places like Africa and Asia and everything like that. But then it's also he's so wrong because the world has really just not turned up like that because capitalism has failed. Like obviously it's destroying the planet right now, and it's been destroying the planet for hundreds of years, but also it's just not going to save us. Like what the liberals wanted with capitalism has just not happened. Like where is where is the massive competition for electric cars where they're begging for our money? Like where is the really cheap electric cars? I thought that was going to happen. Where are all these companies competing for, I don't know, oh fuck, I've really fucked it up. Where are all these companies like competing for, I don't know, renewable energy sources? Like, and where are the government subsidies for this shit? Like, where are the incentives for these companies? And it's like, yeah, capitalism is not going to save us. Like, you can't force these, because at the end of the day, capitalism is a death cult. And it will happily plunder the earth until the earth is no more, rather than switch and maybe make a bit less money. So what I've been thinking in terms of that sort of shit, it's like the globalized capitalist order, I think it's coming to an end because I don't think this current system can survive the pandemic continuing for another couple of years. The effects of climate change, which are going to become more and more visible, including massive refugee crises, and the resulting far-right emboldenedness, or how xenophobia will be used in politics, especially in Europe. Think of the refugee crisis in Europe that's coming in the next 20 years, when people can't live in Iraq anymore, or people can't live in various parts of Africa and the Middle East. Where are they going to go? Of course, they're going to go to the places that are cooler. They're going to go to the wealthier countries. They're going to come to Europe, which should be fine. We're all humans. We have enough resources in the global north, and you know we have the land, we have the food. We could accommodate all these people if we wanted to. We're not going to. And what's going to happen? Closed borders, xenophobia, brutalising refugees and migrants, and more votes for people like the Tories right now and everything like that. And the world is just going to become more closed off as well. Like, even if the European Union sticks together, it's going to be more xenophobic, more like protectionist. The US and China, I think, and Russia will be like that. The problem is, obviously, China is probably in a better position than the US for being self-sufficient, where the US is pretty fucked at the moment because it doesn't make anything. China and India together make like 80% of the pharmaceutical ingredients for the entire world. How does the US even compete with that when China has your medical resources? And that's the thing with the US, like, that's why it's a bit scary with things like Taiwan and Ukraine. It's like, well, if the US doesn't have the natural resources, the industrial power anymore, what does it have? Well, it does have the best military in the world. And what historically has made the American economy boom? 2 world wars. So would there be a financial incentive for going to war with China, a limited war, maybe with Russia over Ukraine, or maybe invade Iran, maybe do something there? Of course there is. So I don't think, obviously I don't think it's like, you know, the apocalypse and the world's going to end, but it definitely is the start of like more fascism, like a darker chapter of modern history, where we were promised by people like Fukuyama this globalized capitalist utopia where we'd increasingly become like one, basically through capitalism, through this exchange of trade and technology, and working closer together as humans in this capitalist society. And now that's just not going to happen because oh shit, this is a close one. Second. Oh fuck, where did you come from? I thought I was first. Hey Raxim, how's it going? And then in the UK recently, they passed laws where technically I can have my citizenship revoked, even though I was born here, even though my parents were born here, because my grandparents weren't born here, like all of them. So apparently now they can take my citizenship away, which is nice. Especially as a left-wing person in a right-wing country that's increasingly going fascist. You're joining. Oh, nice. More people in. Got the start at the end. Yeah, I was like, I thought I'd wrap that up, and I was looking behind me. I was like, oh, nice. Zergberger, yeah, you got a bit fucked up at the end. Would Trump have done it? Maybe he would have done Afghanistan, but who knows? Can get an Irish passport. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. My passport expires in a year, I believe. So I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get an Irish one next. Yeah, it is better. I can stay in the EU for as long as I want. Of course, it's better. You're white though. I mean, yeah, 255 AD. I'll probably be fine. But I wouldn't say it's a white thing necessarily. Of course, it is a bit, but I think Polish people, Romanians, generally Eastern Europeans, I think this law will be used to take away their citizenship for sure. And like criminalizing BDS, criminalizing protest, the war against like climate change people. Like, I don't know if any of you guys saw, the schools were given by the police a handout that told teachers to report students who like displayed certain symbols. One of them was a fucking football team badge. St. Pauli in Germany, which is an anti-fascist football team in the German second division. The police said, if you see a child wearing this, report them to the police. So that's the fucking state of this country. And like at the moment, people probably, I don't know if you've heard about the Christmas party stuff where the Tories were all having Christmas parties last Christmas when everyone else had to be locked down. Now there's photo evidence of it, and the police say they can't investigate it because they don't investigate crimes that happened in the past. And it's like total bullshit. But it's because recently in the UK, a policeman kidnapped the woman, raped and murdered her, and then there was protest against it, and the police beat the women up, and the head of the Met didn't get sacked. So pretty much, as a favour to Boris Johnson for not sacking her, she's not investigating this Christmas party where Boris Johnson and a bunch of senior Tories, including loads of members of the government, all broke their own lockdown laws where everyone else had to follow them. And I've said this a bunch of times, I literally just cannot believe how much Watch Dogs Legion has predicted all this shit. Like the stripping of the citizenship is just so accurate. In Watch Dogs Legion, every European migrant and citizen gets their citizenship removed and they get put in a camp. And it's like, that's set in 2030. It's fucking happening right now. So crazy. Hey. Yeah, it fucking sucks in the UK. Oh yeah, I banned a cop from my Discord the other day. He was like, he was giving some really weird arguments about the Carl Rittenhouse stuff, and I was like, "What's your job?" And he was like, "I'm a cop in Spain," and I was like, "Okay, banned." I was like, "Yeah, I don't want a fucking cop in my Discord, thanks." Yeah, DJ, I'm going to review Watch Dogs next year. And I'm going to do my Last of Us Israel video. Maybe he was. Easy. Wait, Holiday, Penguin, are you playing? I just won. Yeah, UK politics are crazy. What law am I talking about? The Nationality and Citizenship Bill, I think, last week. Which one are you talking about? There's a new one coming out, which is trying to strip the right to strip like EU citizenship away, or like European citizenship away. But there's another one they did pass, hasn't passed the Lords yet, but obviously the Lords can only delay it for a year, about the right to take away your citizenship if another country would probably give you some. So for me, that would be Ireland. So, and I think it applies to like 50% of British Asians. What's the controversy about Last of Us and Israel? There's not much of a controversy. Basically, the director of The Last of Us is Israeli, and he grew up in Israel, and he moved to the US when he was 10, I think. And he says both games are inspired by Israeli politics. Obviously, in Last of Us 2, Dina is Jewish, and you go to a synagogue and, you know, that sort of thing. And she talks about like the Holocaust and, yeah, some other stuff like that. But then in my video, basically, on my second playthrough, I went with that Israeli politics thing in mind. And I pretty much believe that obviously the central conflict in the game between the Seraphites and the WLF is basically, you know, a parallel for many different conflicts, but I feel like specifically Israel and Gaza more so than just Palestine on its own. And then shit. Ease. And then what was I talking about? Yeah, and I think the WLF in Last of Us 2 are actually the IDF, or they're inspired by the IDF. Win. I always win. Oh shit, the Subway one I'm better at. Had to get the Pro Controller out. I'm using this one, the Shell, because my Pro Controller ran out of battery. We're so fucked, I'm scared. Yeah, it is really, really depressing. Oh, easy as the cop ban. Okay. Yeah, Stein was weird. Why are the Green Party candidates always so fucking weird, man? When will I dismantle the monarchy? Soon, hopefully, soon. Yeah, Halo fan, I don't think Dina specifically is the Israel connection. I think, like, there's a bit in the game, people have criticised Neil Druckmann for being like a liberal Zionist, basically. Like, someone who acknowledges the terrible nature of the conflict between Palestinians and Israelis, but someone who maybe sort of doubled down on the Israel's like right to exist and stuff. Probably not the most surprising thing considering he was born there. But basically, there's little lines in the game, like for example, Abby and Manny in the first WLF mission, they're talking about how the truce didn't last between the Seraphites and the WLF, and then they're like, oh, so one of them goes, oh, they killed Thingy. And then Abby goes, yeah, but that was in response for us killing a bunch of their kids. And then Manny's like, they had weapons, and she was like, they were just kids. And basically, lines like that make me just obviously think of Israel and Gaza and Palestine, where Israel often imprison children and obviously kill them as well. So yeah, I think generally Last of Us 2 is about Israel-Palestine, but I'm gonna have to. I've wanted to write that video for a while. But when I move to Spain next month, I'm going to have a lot more time, basically. Just because there's not many distractions, and my girlfriend has to work every day, so that means no more sleeping in until I feel like it. Just get up early and fucking do my stuff. But I think it will bring me a lot of focus, which is good. I've been pretty good this week, even though the demonetization things really sucked. Like, I've got a lot of work done already, and it's only Wednesday. I've done 3 videos, essentially. 3? No, I've done 2 and a bit. Yeah, this track is the easiest one for me to win because I'm an expert at it. But you basically got a power slide really close to the train. Like, I'm nearly lapping someone. Oh, who had the 3 red shells? I bet it was Zergberger. Sorry, bro. You had the game head start. The warm weather will do me good. Yeah, look at that and Watch Dogs I want to make. Because I made the Call of Duty one. I had a lot of fun with that. But also, basically, if you guys remember, I don't know how many of you have been here with my channel a while. I used to make like proper like video essays. Like, it's me narrating from a script. But what I found with the Call of Duty one, I think is a nice like middle ground where obviously I've planned this and I've chosen what I'm going to talk about, but I talk about it off the top of my head rather than a script. And although I like the creative element of doing a scripted video essay, because I like including music, like my Metal Gear one, for example, and my Last of Us one, I like choosing the music, and it feels like you have like a very big creative impact on this thing. And like, you know, I watch video essays that are very good and make me feel like, you know, emotions about the games that they're about, and that's all nice. But then realistically, that's a lot of time that I maybe do not have. So I think the Call of Duty one was like a nice middle ground for all this stuff. But yeah, like Watch Dogs Legion and that specifically, I wanted to make one on Far Cry, but that's still in my backlog. My backlog is so big at the moment. I've got, what's actually really unrelated to politics, but something that's really cool. I don't know if anyone really appreciates this, but basically Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which came out 3 years ago, last month, released new DLC yesterday. And it's a whole new island. It's Corfu in Greece. And it's quite big, like, and it's a new story thing, because basically they're crossing over Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla. And I won't say how they can do this, because I don't want to really spoil Odyssey if you guys haven't finished it. Basically, they can legit cross it over. So there's new DLC, the Isle of Skye. Is that in Scotland, the Isle of Skye? Is on Valhalla. And it's a crossover between Cassandra and Eivor, whereas the new Odyssey one is set in Corfu, and I chose Alexios in Odyssey, who isn't the canon one, even though I like him. And also they did a nice PS5 update, so it fucking looks really nice now. But I thought that was cool. Like, Ubisoft are a really shit company, but you can't say the development teams don't like keep updating their games years after they come out, because like playing in this day and age of like yearly Call of Duty releases, like playing DLC for a game that came out in like late 2018 is just so mad. Like, it's just pretty crazy. And it's substantial as well. Like, I started playing it, I was like, shit, like this is pretty big. It's like the whole, it's like this massive island with 3 regions on it. And like I was just like, yeah, pretty cool. Annoyingly, I wish they'd put Alexios in Valhalla because they only put Cassandra in, which is a bit annoying for me, considering if you guys don't know, if you choose whoever you don't choose in Odyssey becomes like another character in the game. Basically, they're your sibling, and they're called Demos, and it's part of the story. So I won't say any more, but yeah, they become part of the plot. So they're in the game still. They're like kind of like this more villainous character, basically. Yeah, Splinter Cell's being remade. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. Tom Clancy politics. I mean, I haven't read any of the books, so I don't know how much they influence the games. Katie, thanks so much for the super chat. That was funny. So Katie says, adios, folks. Also, YouTube wouldn't let me send a super chat with the dreaded C word in it. Wow, it really is looking out for the reverse racism crowd. Katie, thanks so much. Have a good rest of your week. Appreciate the super chats tonight. Hope everything is good. Isle of Skye is in Scotland. Oh, okay, sick. Yeah, you can't say the dreaded C word in super chat. Betty White, is that Vanguard? I haven't played it in a while. What happened? Well, Tom Clancy's dead now, isn't he? Oh, he researched to get second citizenship. I need to buy Mario Kart. Yeah, Mark, I understand that for sure. But I guess in Odyssey's case, the game was just fucking massive. Like, the original game was fucking massive. And then the DLC was huge as well. Like, both of them. Well, the first one wasn't that big when you're playing with Darius. But the second one in, like, the Greek Afterlife is really big. So, yeah, I appreciate it, basically. Like, it's just pretty cool. Like, sometimes you think, especially with, like, yearly releases. Not Assassin's Creed isn't yearly, but Origins came out, and then Odyssey came out, and then Valhalla came out 2 years later. So you think it's just kind of done, but then it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to make new stuff for it. Like, it's just weird to think, like, oh, you made this game in, like, between, like, 2016 and 2018, or maybe even earlier, and now someone's gone back, and you're just making new shit for it. To be fair, you can even make your own quests on Odyssey, so I'm sure, like, it's not too hard to make new shit. Uh, 225, I think it was meant to be just for terrorism, though. Someone was telling me Canada has a very similar one. But I think it can be now applied for more stuff. But yeah, like, I've been in a very doomer mood lately. I've talked about it a bit, like, oh shit in hell. I had quite bad neurological problems on and off, but, like, I've been having them bad lately just because I've been so stressed about this YouTube monetization shit. So I've just been feeling in a very, like, a bad mood about a lot of stuff lately. Because, yeah, just the world seems shit. And it's like, with, like, COVID being so bad in the UK at the moment, and, like, me just really not wanting to get it, and then not wanting to get to Spain without, like, having any difficulties. It's just a bit of stress, to be honest. Who's first? My game is glitching. How are you so far ahead? My game glitched. I did not see you overtake me, Zergberger. I thought I was first. Shit, I had 3 red shells. I didn't throw them. Yeah, Raxim. I'm not gonna have time to play it before I go away, but I did buy the season pass on sale, so I could play as Aiden, Wrench, and the assassin character from Assassin's Creed in the main story. All right, what one should I pick? What race are we on? There's 12 in the thing. What games do I play on PlayStation? I haven't been playing much PlayStation. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla lately, just for the DLC. Far Cry 6 I need to finish. I don't want to do this one again. Far Cry 6 I need to finish, and Death Stranding Director's Cut I need to finish. And then I've been playing a lot of Xbox. I've been playing Halo, GTA 4, some other stuff as well. Oh, Soyborn, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. You said you've increased your Patreon. Yeah, but really, really nice of you, man. I haven't been on the Patreon today because I haven't been making videos, but I'll check it out tomorrow. I'll give you a message. But yeah, that was very, very nice of you. Anyone who became a patron yesterday in response to the demonetization shit, thanks so much. Also, I'm going to be giving people my PSN ID. The thing is, I was thinking of gating it behind like $3, but I'll just fuck it. I'll just give it to everyone. I've been giving everyone my Switch ID. Not that many people actually have me on it. A couple of you have. Shitting out. So I'm reading the chat. Alright, come on, boys. But yeah, just everything in the world is like. Also, like, I spoke about this on Twitter, but the Ukraine shit is just so dumb at the moment. Like, in terms of people often, this is what gets me annoyed about like having to deal with people. Like, I don't necessarily blame their fan bases, but dealing with like Vosh's fan base and some other people like that, it's like they think if you state the position of another country and explain why they react in certain ways, like, oh, well, you support Russia or China. Because it's like, I was saying the other day, Russia's foreign policy has been the same for so fucking long. Like, people are like, oh, we must go to war with Russia over Ukraine. It's like, the only reason Russia fucking... Okay, not the only reason, but the main reason Russia fucking cares about Ukraine is because the US are helping and have been helping arm Ukraine, and they've been helping them with their navy and building like naval ships and shit like that. Russia's policy has always been since 1945 make a big as a buffer zone as possible. Oh no! I fucked this massively. Shit in hell. Make as big a buffer zone as possible, so you can slow down an invasion from Western Europe, because in the last however long they've been invaded by Napoleonic France, Imperial Germany, and Nazi Germany, and obviously they thought the new threat was going to come from the new West Germany and France and stuff like that, and then. Yeah, it's been pretty consistent. But then after the fall of the Soviet Union, nearly every country that used to be part of the Soviet Union and Warsaw Pact is now part of NATO, apart from a few. And Ukraine is like the last straw, right? So I've said this before. If the US really cared about de-escalating with Russia, they would have dissolved NATO after the fall of the Soviet Union, and then they wouldn't have done IMF shock therapy to the Russian economy in 1990, what was it, like 1995 or something, and completely destroyed their economy and paved the, obviously with a Western stooge like Boris Yeltsin, and then paved the way for someone like Putin. And now it's like, yeah, I don't want Western troops to fucking die fighting with fascists in Ukraine because the West keep antagonizing Russian foreign policy. Like I said, I'm not saying I agree with it, but it's like, it's pretty clear Russia's foreign policy is a certain thing and their national security is a certain thing, and the US keep getting new NATO members to antagonize them is just inflaming the situation. So they always act like, oh, Russia is going into Ukrainian territory, and it's like, yeah, it is. But what has NATO been doing in Eastern Europe for the last like 30 years? Like, it hasn't been de-escalating the situation with Russia. Like I said, if liberals wanted Russia to become part of its globalized capitalist economy, then why does NATO still exist? Why did they do such shock therapy? Why didn't they just help Russia and let them deal with it on their own for a way that suits fucking Russia, not that suits, and what happened is create a massive fucking oligarchy. Oh, lovely. And then it's like, when I talk about Taiwan, me just saying like how Chinese people feel about Taiwan is like, oh, Kavernacle thinks China should invade Taiwan and it's an act of decolonization to invade Taiwan. It's like, I didn't say that. I say how the Chinese are operating in terms of their foreign policy in regards to Taiwan is X and Y. Doesn't mean I support that position, but then you must see how if the Chinese position is that, then the US doing certain things is going to inflame the situation. And it's like saying to someone like, all right, so it'd be probably a bad idea, not that it's unjustified in response to what the US said, if China sent a naval fleet to the Caribbean, like, probably not be a good idea. And I wouldn't want that to happen, because as much as like the US is a massive hypocrite, US national security would be like absolutely freaking out and increases the chances of like a war and stuff. Yeah, I don't want that. But then people think if you flip it and say like, well, stop like provoking Russia with all this NATO growth, then it's like, oh, you love Putin, you love Putin's Russia or some shit like that. Francisco, I just saw that. Thanks so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Gotta go, peace. We'll hopefully have a better router for next time. Don't let these crackers keep you down. Francisco, I appreciate that so much. Thanks so much for the super chat. Another W for me. Can I cancel NATO next? Yeah, I'll cancel NATO. I thought being anti-NATO was a pretty like standard left-wing position. Apparently it's not. Yeah, Hickmet. The leftism of MGS3 is because you're set up by the US government, like, to do all this shit. It's not like as openly leftist as the other things, but it's like, it's definitely not strictly anti-Soviet for one thing, and it still has its message about escalation during the Cold War. And I guess it's like the themes of like what Snake and others talk about. And I guess just like a bit of nuance, like that Kojima does well, is that Eva works for the Chinese, Ocelot works for the Soviet Union, and you work for the CIA. But then you guys all kind of like forget that and like join as one. But yeah, the boss being double crossed and like being true to like stopping this war and everything, I guess. But yeah, you're right. MGS3 is not the most left wing of the Metal Gear games. It's definitely no like Peace Walker, for example. But yeah, like it's just annoying. Like, why are liberals so insistent we like arm fucking Ukraine and like die for Ukraine? Like, yeah, if you want to create a world war and like drastically fuck over Europe. But that's the thing in the US. It's the problem with the US. We talk about like Britain being an island. The US is not an island, but it's so far away from where it wages war. These wars never hurt them. So like in World War II and World War One, that's a good example. World War II, fucking hell. World War One's a way better example, of course, because of it just being in Europe primarily, and a bit of Asia and Africa. But then with World War II, it's like, yeah, but you know, did Japan mount a massive attack on the US mainland? No. It attacked US colonies. It didn't attack the US mainland. Did Nazi Germany? No. So did Iraq respond by attacking America? No. Did did Afghanistan attack America? Afghanistan themselves didn't. The Taliban didn't themselves. So they always wage these ultra destructive wars, and they just like note out of it. It's like Afghanistan. It's like, think of all the chaos they cause, and it's like, yep, we're gone. Who cares? And then that would happen with Ukraine and Russia, like, and even to a lesser extent Taiwan. It's like, all right, have a war, lose or win, who cares? Doesn't affect the American people. Just devastates everyone else. Like Vietnam, like, did the North Vietnamese attack the US? No. Did the North Koreans attack the US? No, because they couldn't. And then we're meant to believe, like, you know, the US cares about this shit. It just wages war everywhere, and then doesn't suffer any consequences for it. Yeah, Shorty Boyd, I totally agree with that. I say that all the time. So Shorty Boyd says, Bad Empanada basically says American leftists can't shake off the American imperialist propaganda they've been brainwashed with. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. Yeah, 255 AD. I can't see it unless the Tories drastically lose the next election. But then if they're losing to Keir Starmer's Labour, then I don't really even give a shit who wins. Alt account. Sorry to hear that. I hope you feel okay. Their decay. It was probably a live stream, and it's probably on my second channel, Kavernacle Extra. Alright, how many? What race is this? We must be near the end. We did 12. Alright. But yeah, it's just like, I agree with what, sorry, I forgot who said it, but like, the Bad Empanada point, like, Americans, like, I say this about everyone, it's really hard to throw off a lot of your conditioning, especially when you grow up in like these Western countries. Like, you're pumped through this propaganda, like even like liberal or leftist saying, if I have to pick one superpower to rule, or like be the dominant empire, I'd pick the US. Why would you pick the US? Like, what has the thing is, yes, if we're looking at China, but I don't even know, it's a good answer anyway. But it's like, well, what has the US done as like the hegemonic power which makes you prefer them? Is it more destructive than Russia and China combined? Yes. Does it colonize, like, through neocolonialism, more places? Yes. Does it kill more foreign people? Yes. Does it start more wars? Yes. So why do you prefer the US? Does it... We talk about Chinese debt traps. Are you fucking joking me? Like, what the IMF has done at the behest of the US and the Western countries is fucking nothing compared to what China has done. Like, it's absolutely laughable. Like, obviously, I don't want any of those countries to control. I want it to be more like evenly distributed, which it probably is going to be soon with China growing even more. But it's like, at the same time, why would you want America? Like, what has America done that you're like, I prefer them? Like, we can talk about domestic politics, which I would argue, like, there's still like not really a moral high ground that the US has over China specifically. the current iteration, like, what is the US specifically meant to be better at than China? Like, what in terms of morality, if we're going to talk about objective morality, yeah, the Uyghur stuff is pretty bad, right? And that is bad, and people say like, oh, it didn't happen, but then if you read reports, it might not have happened the exact way we were told by the US government, but you can read some pretty like independently verified things. It's pretty terrible what happened to the Uyghur Muslims and stuff. But is that much different from what Americans are doing to the natives and have done to the natives for hundreds of years? They're still in reservations without power, without water. Is there really a moral high ground? And then we literally had like a fascist president for like 4 years, and then we're probably going to have an even worse one at the next election. What race is this? We got 12. I mean, it depends what you care about. Like, oh yeah, China in terms of like, but then you could say like, I say free speech. Yeah, you can go around shouting like a madman, but like, do left-wing people have free speech in America really? What, constant spying on people, tech companies just taking away like your platforms and stuff? So it's just like, for someone who's not American or Chinese, I'm just like, obviously like that Geralt quote, I'd rather pick none of them. But at the same time, I think the US is the most destructive country in the entire world. Why would I pick them if I had to choose one? Like, why? It hasn't shown me any proof that it can be trusted with any sorts of power. It constantly covers at the UN for the war crimes of the Saudis and the Israelis. It constantly commits awful war crimes on people that have nothing to do with the US national security. Just literally families in Afghanistan getting drone striked, even by Joe Biden. Why would I pick them? When's the last Chinese drone strike of random Africans or Arabs? Can people tell me that? That's what I mean. It's like, China, for all the problems China has, it doesn't do that shit. Maybe it will one day. Maybe China will replace the US and China will be doing drone strikes all over Africa and the Middle East. Maybe it will. But then it hasn't done that. And I see no proof right now of its foreign policy it intends to do that. Well, the US has literally been doing that for fucking 70 years. And it's like, people will call you like a tanky for saying that. Again, I'm not picking China. I'm saying I wouldn't pick the US based on any criteria because it makes no fucking sense. It's like, oh, scary Russia. They hacked our election. Yeah, okay. They hacked your election. Well, who does coups all around the world? Literally just did one in Bolivia, trying to do one in Venezuela. Changes governments of countries whenever they feel like it. You're gonna moan about like election rigging by the Russians and the Chinese, like you don't do that all the time. Meow Meow, thanks so much for the $13. America will get involved, it affects their top dollar. I find it insane how many times they're super willing to help fascists, including literal Nazis, protect their investments. Yeah, Ukraine, great example. Ukraine. 255 AD, I think it will get worse, to be honest. Only because of the climate change and refugee crises and stuff. I can't see it getting better. Well, how's it going to get better for like the poorest people? Even if you have Keir Starmer in charge, what you get, Blairite neoliberalism. Project Paperclip, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Russia, who gives a shit? Yeah, the dinosaur was the actual Nazis. We will all be dead by 2050. I don't think that. I don't think the world would be a better place to live. Because like I was saying this to someone the other day, we think global history is just like the constant march of progress, and we've kind of been conditioned to think that based on the last like 100 years or so. Ever since World War II, it's just a constant march of progress. Better rights for people, better healthcare, better medicine, better technology. But it's like, it doesn't have to be like that. We can go backwards, and I think we are going to go backwards. I don't think the current post-Cold War order is going to last. And I think there's going to be various things that are really going to screw with it and make it a worse place for everyone to live, the world. Climate change obviously being the absolutely existential threat to humanity, but climate change isn't going to end the human race. But it is going to make it smaller, it's going to kill a lot of people, and it's going to make tensions between countries way worse. So it's not much comfort to take, oh, it won't be the end of humanity. Rich people getting even richer, fascist movements across the most powerful countries like the United States and the UK getting bigger. Yeah, I'm not too excited for the future. But I don't even know how to feel about it. Like, I don't know how people feel about this. Is it just inevitable? Like, has this just been coming since the Industrial Revolution? Like, since the invention of modern capitalism? Is this just the inevitable result that we can't stop? I mean, it will be interesting to see how China addresses its own climate change problems, like how much it uses fossil fuels, coal mining, shit like that. Like, could China provide like a new hope for the world where, like, as one of the two biggest polluters with the US, it actually does something where the US doesn't? Like, who knows? I mean, you'd hope so, but not very optimistic. I don't know. Maybe sometimes it feels like this is always going to happen. Yeah, I got you there, Zergburger. Right at the end. Is that the last one? Nah, Betty White. Far Cry isn't right wing. The sixth one. How many do we have left? Alright. I thank Zergburger and, sorry, the other person. I haven't seen your username for a bit. For sticking with it. Let's see who wins the tourney. Yeah, because some random person, they all have like massive military still, don't they? I'm getting gotta be the last race. Yeah, it's got to be one of them. The EU will dissolve. I'm not sure, to be honest. 2077 in real life, 2020. Yeah, exactly. But hey, we will live in Blade Runner. That's cool. It'll be cool for like a day. Right, Zergburger, do you see how what race this is? I just keep looking away. This is the infinite race. But yeah, it's not fun to be a young person. And that's about all the problems of capitalism in terms of low wages, no prospects, hard to afford accommodation, let alone owning your own property. Like, it's just shit. Like, what hope is there for people these days? I don't think older, like, that's why Joe Biden frustrates me so much. Like, you probably have at best like 10 years left on this earth. You have all the power of the presidency. Fucking do something. Why are you so fucking greedy? Come on, Bidey. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a depressing state of affairs all around. I don't even know. Like, the thing is, I don't even know what my goal. Someone says I was watching Easy Allies, which is a gaming channel I like. And they're like, what do you think gaming will look like in 2030? Will everyone have will everyone have like a Game Pass alternative or something? And then one of the people on the panel was like, nah, in 2030 we'll all just be skeletons. It's like we're not surviving to 2030. But it's black humor, but it's like that's how so many of us feel these days. Like, it's just like, what can we even do? Like, especially in the UK, the institutional power is it's literally like fucking Hydra. It's like so incestuous. The media and the politicians are so in bed together, controlling the agenda and stuff. And it's like, what can we even do? Like, how can you combat that? Oh, like, someone like Jeremy Corbyn, oh, you're a massive anti-Semite racist because you don't agree with Zionism. Oh, we're going to destroy you forever. That's what happened. I'm never losing that race. Alright, we must be getting to the end. Did it say what race it was? I put 12 as the limit. I swear we've done more than 12. Get up and do something. Okay, Justin, what should I do? What should I do to change things? Should I get into politics? Should I get into politics? What should I do in politics? Should I run for MP? Should I run for Labour leadership? Should I run for the Tory leadership? Well, Justin, you're my advisor. What should I do? How do I change things? How do I fundamentally change things where I can stop all the problems I'm talking about? Someone called Jeremy Corbyn, who has similar politics to me, was absolutely destroyed by the political establishment and the press just for having these beliefs. Because he got close to power. Start a grassroots group. Okay, what are we going to do? What's my grassroots group going to do? How are we going to change things? How am I going to stop going to prison for 20 years because they just outlawed protests in the UK? Run for the Labour Party leadership and make a change. Alright, I'm going to fucking win that, aren't I? The thing is, people don't understand. They're literally going to outlaw BDS in the UK in the coming months. You think I'm gonna have a nice ride in UK politics, become the leader of the Labour Party, which is basically run by neocon Zionists now, and then enact change with an agenda that most of the Parliament support. The thing is, the system in the UK specifically, I don't know how many of you Americans, the system in the UK is owned by wealthy people who have always owned it. The people in power in the UK literally can trace their ancestry back to royals in like the 1300s. It's always been this way. They all go to the same fucking school. Like, most prime ministers in this country went to the same school as each other. That's how the politics works in the UK. And people who leave politics go work in the media. Boris Johnson was a fucking journalist for the Telegraph. Most people who either work in politics, it's a revolving door. The guy who ran the Brexit coverage for the BBC and the 2017 general election coverage then became Theresa May's press secretary. That's the shit, and that's meant to be the impartial, publicly funded broadcaster. That's the sort of shit we're dealing with in the UK, right? Jeremy Corbyn was as radical as you can get, really, in mainstream politics. And he was completely destroyed by the media. Racist, Stalinist, wake up in Corbyn's Britain. No paper endorsed him in the UK. Like, I think maybe The Guardian reluctantly endorsed him. Every other paper endorsed the Tories. Most people in this country voted for a xenophobic Brexit based on just xenophobia. and the thing is, you're naive to think without capital and anything that electoral politics can solve stuff. Yeah, we can talk about like grassroots movements and stuff, but there's literally like a war in that shit now in the UK. Like, I have a friend who's in a protest group in Bristol. She might go to prison now for 6 years because she was at a protest and she got beaten the fuck out of by police, and they said she incited a riot. So all right, sure. Let's do one more. Let's hope it's the last one. Let's do one more and then we'll leave it there. I'll still stream. I mean, we'll just leave the race in there. Yeah, Labour politicians actively campaign against Corbyn. Yep. Justin, I don't live in Bristol. I wasn't at the protest, you fucking idiot. Does me saying I have a friend in this protest group, I didn't say I was the leader of it. Alright, we'll do one more. Zergberger, another person. Yeah, Justin's probably a troll, yeah. I'll ban them after this race. But yeah, they're just idiots. People who think, oh, just do something. I just do not understand. That's what I mean. Like, that's the myth you're sold. Anyone can be president. Anyone can be prime minister if you work hard and you campaign in the right things. No, you can't. The guy who runs the Labour Party now worked for the Crown Prosecution, didn't prosecute Jimmy Savile, didn't prosecute MI6 for murdering people, didn't prosecute the MI5 agents who shot a Brazilian man in the head in the wake of 7/7, didn't prosecute MI6 agents who tortured innocent Egyptian people. And he's the leader of the Labour Party. That's the type of shit you need to even get into power these days. Jeremy Corbyn was lucky that people were just sick of Tony Blair because of the Iraq War. And then, yeah, he did well in 2017, got destroyed in 2019 because they were scared he was going to become the Prime Minister, because everything he spoke about was way too radical for the media and the politicians who all literally work together on everything. Like, everyone, Boris Johnson's recent departed, press secretary who quit her job recently, she is married to the political editor of The Spectator, one of the biggest right-wing outlets in the UK. Many of them work for The Sun. The guy who's his communications secretary, I think was the deputy political editor of The Sun a year ago. The power in the UK is so concentrated in the hands, and it's like a different thing. The US has a corporate class, and it's more about money. The UK is about connections, like breeding and family, and how many people you fucking know for this shit. It's so much more centralized. Like, the US, you can become powerful if you have money. In the UK, you don't necessarily need loads of money, you need lots of elite connections. A lot of money helps, but it's a different context. You need to go to Eton, you need to go to Oxbridge. You need to be in the same class as Prince Andrew and Ghislaine Maxwell. Here I come. Oh, fuck! Oh, no! How did I come last? Oh my god, did you guys see that? I was literally going to cross the finish line. Oh my god. What? It says I won. Is that on anyone else's screen? Alright, let's leave it there, everyone. Let's leave it there for Mario Kart. Thank you so much, guys, for racing. That was a lot of fun. That last one, did I actually win? Oh, I've got a new vehicle thing. Fuck, that was a close one. What did I unlock? It said I unlocked something new. That was a lot of fun, though. Thanks, Zergberger and the other person. Yeah, for Xi Jinping, I'm sorry you missed it. We were just playing for it must have been over an hour. Oh, nice! I got the gold glider finally. Is it better than the Zelda one? Hello, Fidel. I didn't even see you there. See you, Zergberger. You raced well. No match for me in the end. Alright, let's have a little break from that. Oh. Let's read the comments. Yeah, new name. I voted Green in the European elections, so maybe. Yeah, Xi Jinping is back. Looked like a fun race. That one was fun at the end. Oh, no worries, Andrew. You played last time, I think, with me. You played Tetris with me. When are you going to be streaming again? Maybe the weekend. Saturday or Sunday. Probably Sunday. Because I'm going to play some games with my friend who has COVID. I was meant to see him. And then I'm going on someone else's live stream on Saturday. No one big, just someone who asked me to come on. So then on Sunday I'll play some more. I'm going to stream for a bit longer. You can't run forever, Cav. Nah, Fidel, I was begging people to play. I was begging people. Why do YouTubers do so poorly when they get into electoral politics? If you talk about Sargon and Count Dankula and shit like that, it's because no one knows who the fuck they are outside of YouTube. Guaranteed. Well, it's also the audiences. Sargon's audience are probably mostly American. Same with mine. You're not going to win an election in the UK for being well known in terminally online American circles. The chairman of the CCP is in our chat. Yeah, fucking exactly. And he's very good at Mario Kart too. So get my chat up quick. Zoom in a bit. Sorry, my chat's just catching up quick. Shit. What should I stick on? Yeah, he probably would move to BitChute. I can't see him getting banned though. A Halo Infinite stream. Yeah, no, probably new name. Yeah, this leftist anti. I'm not okay. New name. I'm not really going to talk about this on YouTube because I don't want to be suspended or banned. But yeah, that left wing anti medical stuff is just really bizarre. Like it's not like working class solidarity to reject medical consensus. Sparkins audience is also 12. I have a lot of doomer takes, but I don't like listening to other people echo them. Does that make sense? 255 AD, because you don't want someone to confirm what you're thinking, like it's real, maybe? Blade Storm win. I need the Blade Storm stream. Most YouTubers have the real life charisma of a wet paper bag, which is fine, but it's not great for politics. Yeah, maybe. Real Irish gaming hours. Yeah, 3 a.m. Imagine if Praga U was forced to bitch it. Yeah, that would never happen. Your me reminds me of Angry Joe. I think it looks like me, to be honest. Actually, I'm not going to click on it because I don't want to give my friend code away. What should I stick on for a bit if I'm going to play anything? Don't really know, to be honest. I saw someone streaming Apex from Switch. It was really fucking weird. Out of all the games to stream on a Switch, Apex Legends. Oh, I've never played a Kessen game. Tetris, maybe a couple games. Can I finally win a Tetris game on stream? That is the question. Turn the brightness down quick. Play Quake. Yeah, Limbo. The thing with Quake, it is fun, but the hit registration is god awful on that remake. Double A, there already was a full fascist called Donald Trump. But yeah, maybe like DeSantis. Did you see that new bill they passed in? He's trying to pass in Florida, where individuals can sue school boards for teaching critical race theory based on like their own criteria. It's absolutely mental. Some days it hurts to breathe. Wait, what are you talking about? Cav, I will return. Fidel, I'll play you next time for sure. Tom Cotton, maybe. Yeah, someone like that. Madison Cawthorn. Death Cult DeSantis, yeah. Doesn't bother the voters though, no. Yeah, Florida's a fascist hangout. It seems like the craziest fucking country, doesn't it? Its own country, basically. No, she's still in the USA. She's in San Francisco today. She's having a good time. Better than me. Wallowing in my demonetization. But no, she's having fun. I'm jealous. I just haven't having a really shit month, to be honest. Like, do you ever just have those months? It's not even like necessarily anything bad. Okay, the only bad thing that's happened to me is demonetization, but I've just been feeling really crap. I think it's the news, to be honest. I've just been very despairing at the news recently, and I don't know. I haven't gone out much actually recently either. That might be it. I've been a bit stuck in the YouTube grind. I haven't really done much else. I've really been grinding it the last couple months, so I think that's why I wouldn't say I'm burnt out. I'm just really in the YouTube mode. So I'm looking forward to Christmas. But that's why the demonetization thing's a bit annoying. But I'm looking forward to Christmas, just having a break. Like, I haven't had a break all year, basically. The only break I had was when I went to Scotland for holiday, but I had to, oh shit, I had to make sure I had 3 videos ready before I went, so it weren't fun before I left. Man, I'm not playing well. But, yeah, what are people doing for the holidays? Do people actually like the holidays? Sometimes I think, do I like them too much? Am I too old? Also, here's a question. If you're over, let's say, 22, do your parents still buy you stuff? Like, buy you something good? Like when you were a kid, basically. Alright. Bang. Bang. Nice. Also, here's an interesting question. If you're not from a Christian country, or you're in a Christian country but you're not Christian, do you celebrate Christmas? I have Indian friends who are Jain, or is it Jainism? Who celebrate Christmas just as like a holiday. But I'm just looking forward to it. Like, the thing is, I'm sure most of you can relate. I feel like most of my life is just doing things I don't like. Like, today is like, all I did before streaming really was do some Christmas shopping, and then I worked out, and that's it. And it's like, and then tomorrow I'm going to work out, and then I'm going to make a video. And not saying I don't like making a video, I really don't like video editing though, which is like 90% of being a YouTuber. So it feels like when I wake up, it's like, oh fuck, like your day is exercising and video editing. I'm like, oh, I just do not want to. But you know, when I used to work, it's the same thing. It's like I don't even want to be fucking alive. It's like I don't want to be alive most of the time. Not in like a really morbid way, but just like most of the hours of the day, I just don't want to do what I'm doing. But I guess that's just everyone has that problem, really. And obviously, I have it a lot easier than most at the moment, to be fair. But that's why I'm looking forward to Christmas, because like, gonna eat loads of shit, not gonna feel guilty, gonna not do YouTube. I'll live stream on New Year's Eve for a bit. Oh, getting that, yeah. But yeah, so should be a good time. Oh no. Ah, fuck that. Just read the comments. Can I say, I've been in the holiday spirit for this year for the first time probably over a decade, and my parents don't get me presents necessarily, but might help me with things I've needed throughout the year. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm doing that this year. I'm just asking my dad to give me some money for a phone. Oh yeah, new name. It's absolutely mental. It's so depressing. Pajamas, which you appreciate. Nice. Yeah, getting stuff you need sometimes good, because you wouldn't buy it for yourself. My parents just hand out cash. Yes, they do. I'm lucky. Yeah, mine do as well. I'm currently downloading Rocket League. Well, Limbo, we'll see if I'm on stream still when it's downloaded, but next time for sure. So don't worry. What would you call the floor of the UK? I don't know, Essex or something? Why this and not Puyo Puyo Tetris? Because this has got better multiplayer. No, she's not from the USA, she's just visiting. She's the same as me. Yeah, Joe Biden can't even stay awake for 10 minutes. I'm 23 and I literally don't have anything I want to buy. Yeah, I'm kind of like that as well. No capitalism equals no phone. Venezuela, $1 billion dead. Yeah, Bush wasn't like ideologically a fascist, but he did usher in a lot of fascist things in the US. Yeah, Yuletide. In Valhalla, is it Yule you celebrate? Is it in Vikings the show as well? The capitalism of Christmas. US Christmas does look fun. British Christmas is a bit shit. But yeah, like, just like worrying about the health stuff is just annoying this year again. I thought we were fucking over that, but you know. But yeah, Christmas is okay. I've enjoyed the general holidays this year. Like I've tried to make the most out of them. Like Halloween and the 5th of November in the UK is bonfire night, and I actually had a nice time both actually doing something for both of them. It's just like you just need an excuse sometimes. I had a nice birthday as well. Although it could have been better because I think I was having like some depersonalization issues or some shit. Like I just felt really fucking weird on my birthday party and my actual birthday day. I think I might have some issues with that shit. Like I've never really got diagnosed, but I don't know. Oh, I'm playing so bad today. I think it's just late. It's just late. It's just Sigma hours. It was funny that I just smashed Andrew and I forgot who the other person was on Sunday. But yeah, in terms of videos, it's really thrown me off being demonetized. Like, I'm probably going to make a lot of more explicitly, like, not edgy, but like content that I know is going to get demonetized anyway, because what's the point in trying to like please the censors when pretty much at the moment they'll demonetize me for anything, so why even try and make videos that I think might get monetized? Like, I'm going to upload my Roadie Boo one. I'm just going to have to edit that to get rid of the fucking Forgotten Weapons clip. Chris Pratt's brother being a fascist would be a good one. What else have I got? I'm trying to think. There's some more things I want to do. The yearly roundup should be good. Like all the stuff I can talk about that's been good this year. Sam Cedar, obviously, and Steven Crowder. Geeks and Gamers getting owned on his own panel by Zack Snyder. Got to be a highlight. But other than that, I wrote down a couple somewhere, but then we'll see. But yeah, I'm in a very doomer state of mind lately. I think it's been exacerbated by the demonetization, which sounds really silly. But just like what's going on in the UK right now is really fucking depressing. I let it weigh too heavily on me, but like when you care about this stuff, like how can you just turn your brain off? Like I think it's a privilege to turn your brain off to politics, because for a lot of marginalized people, there is no turning your brain off to politics, because the political decisions drastically affect your quality of life. So how can you turn your brain off? I think it's a privileged thing to do, and I'd like to do it a bit more. I haven't done it in years now, but I genuinely like it, to be honest. Obviously, because I get the validation of having a moderate social media following where I can talk to people a lot, and people care about my opinions enough that it feels worthwhile talking about these things. But at the same time, it gets really, really fucking depressing. Like, maybe moving away for a couple months will actually be really good, just to forget some of this shit. I did remember, yeah, but then also the thing is, like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Like, I remember in October, in October I was feeling really good, and then I just started having really bad, not really bad health problems, but loads of weird neurological problems again, just randomly. And then it's just like that sent me like proper spiraling, like just feeling awful, like having an awful sleep schedule. Because for me, when I have these neurological problems, what makes me, oh my god, did I just do that? What makes me, oh no. What makes me feel better is sleeping. So then I just completely fucking spiral. I've spiraled bad since the clocks have gone backwards. Actually, the seasonal depression is bad. Yeah, Nathan, it's just so shit. Like, even like changing stuff like the student loan repayments, it used to be like a certain age and a certain income, but now they've drastically reduced it. So I'm probably gonna have to start paying mine back more this year and stuff. Yeah, the Dragon Ball thumbnail for NoFap. Well, I did a War on Christmas video last year about how it's rooted in anti-Semitism, so I'm probably just gonna rehash that for Christmas. You dealing with anxiety? I don't think I have anxiety. I think I just have really bad stress sometimes. Because I don't get anxious or like get crippled by. I know anxiety isn't all about being anxious, but like I don't get like crippled by anything or like have panic attacks and shit like that. But I just think generally I just have really bad stress management, and I think like the neurological problems just really make me. It just really does make it. It's just like with the monetization thing. It just really gets me like quite down sometimes, because the monetization thing, I guess it's because I'm trying to like build something where I don't have to go back to the capitalist grind, and when I have massive setbacks, it's just kind of like, to me it represents, oh, like this actually isn't sustainable for you, like you better go back to the workplace and shit like that. So it's depressing because I work so hard at it. In terms of health problems, it's depressing. Like it's always like with the anti-SJW, it's like with the anti-SJW video getting demonetized. Why that annoys me, because I think genuinely, I've said this to my girlfriend, I think I might have some form of OCD. I think I might, just based on like some of my habits, but like when I can't control something, I get really stressed. So for example, the two examples to give you now. So basically, with that anti-SJW video thing, like I was saying, the reason that got me more stressed out than the other stuff is because it got demonetized when I couldn't see any reason for it. So it feels like this whole thing is not in my control. Like, whereas if it was just the Carl Rittenhouse stuff and the cracker thing, then I'm like, well, I understand that. But like, when it's the anti-SJW Cowboy Bebop thing, I'm like, I don't understand that. So therefore, like, they can just do this for anything I upload. And that stresses me out, because it's like, you have no control over what video gets monetized or not. But then it extends to like the neurological things, because I thought the neurological problems was directly linked to stress, like stress from work and bad sleeping schedules and shit like that. But then, so when I went to Scotland, I had quite a bad like migraine, neurological problems, because I was so stressed from the really intense driving, which I did every day on like really dangerous roads. But then randomly in October, I got one, and I remember saying to someone the day before, I haven't felt this good in like 2 years since before I started having them. And then I randomly got it, and I felt like shit for 2 weeks. I'm having really bad neurological issues, and that sent me spiraling quite bad, because I'm like, well, I can't control this then, because I thought before, if I don't stress myself out too much about something, if I don't put myself in stressful situations, like the driving thing, I won't get it. And I can manage it for the foreseeable future. But when I got it when I was feeling really good, I was like, it's so random. And obviously it can be triggered by stress, but I can just get it whenever. And I think that probably like some sort of health anxiety as well, but it's like really increasing, because I'm like, I hate feeling like this. And when you think you can control something and you can't, I guess that's the main thing. So like, that's why, based on that and how bad that makes me feel, and like compared to just like other little habits I have, I genuinely think, and I think my mum probably has it, but I don't think she'll admit it, I genuinely think I have some sort of form of OCD. Not really severe, but I think it's the control thing. Like, I hate not being in control of stuff. But like to a very, not just like, oh, like I wish I could control blah, blah. It's like, I really, really want it. And that's why I also think I've always had a problem with hierarchies in anything. Like, I just cannot stand people having power over my life. That's why I absolutely hated working, just conceptually. I hated working anyway, but it's like, I cannot stand the fact that this person, my boss, has such an influence over my life for no fucking reason, apart from I need this money to live. So yeah, shit. I don't know if it is like OCD or whatever. I don't know how many of you feel the exact same, but like, I think it's quite for me, it's like, yeah, things out of my control, I just hate, basically, and it really stresses me out. So that's why I've been feeling really fucking stressed out about this monetization stuff. Because like I said, getting that thing and demonetized is like one thing, and it's fine. But like, it's like when you understand why it's fine, but when you cannot understand why, and that's probably not a good thing for my mental health, being working for a company who pays my salary, which has no accountability and does not explain itself. So I do not get, you've done X and Y wrong. It's just literally like, we are not going to tell you. So figure it out for yourself, basically. So that fucking sucks. But yeah, so sometimes this year, like, shit like that has just sent me spiraling really bad. But to be honest, my mental health was so bad last year from like working and like COVID and shit. Like, I appreciate how much better it is this year. Like, I was thinking this the other day. I was thinking about last December. And I was like, I felt like absolute shit last year, and I also thought I had to go on the job hunt again, which I had like just like such a long job hunt, like a year long, so much rejection and stuff. I just really didn't want to do it. And it's like, I said this in my video about anti-war, I was like, begging for a job you don't want. There is nothing, and begging for a job you don't want, and you know you can, not like an elitist way, but there is something more for you than that job, and then not getting it, but you want it only because you're desperate. There's nothing more degrading than that. To me personally, and I'm not an elitist. Like I'm a hard worker and stuff. I never have a chip on my shoulder when I do a job that I don't want to do. But it's like, it's depressing begging for a job. You know, you're sold this dream when you're a kid. Work hard at school, go get a job in what you want. But the reality is, no, you'll probably be begging for a job you don't fucking want, and you probably actively don't want, and you actively don't want to do it, and you've got to go beg people in like loads of job interviews about why you're so enthusiastic about this job that you would love to do 100%. It's like, no. Depressing. For me, feels degrading. And again, not because I have a chip on my shoulder, it's just like begging to be exploited. I don't know, if people feel like that, like, I'm begging you to give me this job I don't want, I'm gonna have to pretend I want to do it, have to pretend I'm excited to do it, and then I'm handing over control of my life to you. And you're probably a fucking awful person as well, so. But yeah, I'll take the comments after I finish this round. I'm doing alright, actually. My shield's not too good. But yeah, but to be honest, in terms of my adult life, I'd say 2021 has been one of the better years. Best years of my life, I'd say 2018, 2014. Yeah, 2017 was decent. But 2014 and 2018 were very good. 2019 was probably the worst year of my life. Just for like health problems and loads of other shit. 2020 was also one of the worst years. It ended okay though. And yeah, 2021 relatively good. Like, you know, doing YouTube full time the whole year. Really enjoyed myself. You know, doing really good videos that people like. Building a bigger audience on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, obviously. Talking to loads of cool people, like getting to know a lot of people. It's been fun building, like, not even just building my like own community online, but like just like talking with loads of people on Left on YouTube. It's been nice, and like loads of people have been really great. And also just like, it's always fun when someone you like another creator you like, and then you find out they actually like your stuff, and they're not bullshitting you. They're not just like, oh, like, you're also a YouTuber, therefore, oh, you make great content. It's like, nah, like, you speak to them and like, oh, I really like this video, this really old one you made, and they remember it, and it's like, oh, this is really sick. And like, people like it was really sick, actually really cool when Anna Kasparian followed me on Twitter, because I was like, shit, like, I watched the Young Turks since I was like 15 years old, and I was like literally inspired to do YouTube because I watched this channel so much. And it's like, and then the person follows you, and then the fucking hilarious thing was, the first and only original tweet she's liked of mine, which wasn't replying to her, was me promoting my fucking no-fap video. So I said to my girlfriend, who thought it was cool that she followed me, I was like, of course, the first thing she likes of mine was me promoting no-fap. It's so fucking funny. All right, let's take the chat. So I spoke for a long time. I'm playing that. I just want to go back. Okay. No new name. the student loan thing is the Tories saying if you make 23k a year, you have to start paying back your loans, and I think it was 25 or 26 for a while. Yeah, whatever's the worst part of these types of fantasy is. Man, I feel I'm a control freak, so things out of my control stress me out. Yeah, for sure. Oh, Katie, you're back. Sorry, I forgot that you left. UK politics honestly feels way more dreamy than ours. The worst stuff for the US politics right now is domestically, is the end of Roe versus Wade and conservative schools banning. Yeah, the thing is, the US is just insane. UK is very sinister, I feel like. And the thing is, the US is so insane, it's very easy. It's very clear that so many people support these things because they're so brainwashed. Where in the UK, it feels very sinister. Like Hydra, that's why I say it. Yeah, I hate not being in control of stuff either. Like my anxiety and my ADHD spawned OCD. Oh, okay. It makes sense though. Cat is my man, yeah, for sure. I can 100% relate. Real anarchist hours, yeah, 3:20 AM. YouTube is like OnlyFans or any other digital platform. They can pull, they can pull the rug. Yeah, that's the fucking shittest thing. That's why I like being a personal trainer. Yeah, is it like the flexibility and being your own boss, I guess. That's why I like being YouTube. That's why I like doing YouTube, but obviously I don't own the platform. I just started panic attacks at the age of 32. I've been having issues with derealization because of it. Yeah, is that because of stress and stuff? Yeah, Fireball. It's hard to be optimistic, isn't it? For sure. What kind of jobs did you do? So I was freelance journalist for a year. The pay was absolutely shit, but it was good at getting my stuff in different outlets. And then I was a pharmaceutical journalist at a magazine and website for a year. The content was fine, like taught me a lot about healthcare, viruses, pandemics. So that was all good. I just had a really shitty boss. And I just got really depressed at like the whole just capitalist job structure, like just no time. I would do 2 YouTube videos a week. I'd train football 2 times a week, and I'd play a match on Saturday morning. And obviously I work 9 to 5, but I'd leave my house at like 6:50 and get home at 7 PM. And I'd have all this other stuff to do, so I barely slept. So like it was a really, the reason I didn't sleep, like people always do this, like you reclaim your time, don't you? So I didn't sleep because I was like, I have to keep doing football and YouTube because I still need my individuality. I don't want my life to just be my job. So yeah, my life fucking sucked. Powerade, Gatorade. I like both actually. Yeah, Limbo, your job sounds cool. I hope you get the full-time position I think you're talking about. Anna Kasparian's like political shift has kind of like been in line with mine a lot. She is definitely like, I'm pretty sure she's anti-capitalist now. Oh, Water Spirit, thank you so much for the £20. I really, really appreciate that. So Water Spirit says, just want to say thanks for what you do, dude. You're sincerely a glimmer of hope in these bleak circumstances and world, and what you do helps me a lot. Really appreciate the videos about certain topics. Best wishes to you. Water Spirit, that is so nice. Probably one of the nicest super chats I've ever got. Really, really appreciate you not only saying that, but also giving me a super chat. Yeah, I'm really glad you get something out of my videos, because I always say this a lot. It's very hard. It's very easy for creators, especially people like me who upload so much. It's like you upload and you put it out there, and then you move on because you have to move on to the next thing. Yeah, but any videos specifically you liked? But again, thank you so much for the super chat and the nice comment. It's so lovely of you. So thanks so much. What position do you play? Yeah, Fireball, traditionally I've played like defensive mid, but when I was playing for my team, like more competitively, I would play like left midfield. So just a lot of fucking, or like wing back or something. It was quite tiring. Okay, you took a CBD gummy to be off scene. Oh, Andrew, thanks so much for the super chat. I didn't see this. Anna Ardent wrote that key part of totalitarianism is making it impossible to know the rules or how they're enforced. Yeah, like it's always shifting, isn't it? Like you don't know what you've done wrong. I don't think YouTube's totalitarianism, but like it is definitely very frustrating. That's cool. Anna follows you on Twitter. Yeah, it was cool. Sorry. Ethan Klein follows me as well after I made that video on him. No, Tom, I'm not big on the UFC if Conor McGregor's not fighting. But Water Spirit, that's so nice of you. I super appreciate the super chat, the nice message. I always appreciate like people reaching out with nice messages. It makes it worth it in a weird way, because yeah, there's sometimes you just treat it like a job, and you don't really think about the wider implications of what you're saying. Yeah, she's been pretty deep on electoralism. Yeah, she's also owning jank about Cuba as well. Yeah, Andrew, that sounds pretty good. No workplace family. Yeah, Mal Sia? Yeah, she makes videos for the Jacobin as well. What's my favourite football club? I support Man United generally because I'm my dad. I got a season ticket at Brentford. Annoyingly, the game got called off on Tuesday. I really wanted to see Ronaldo. And then I didn't know who I was going to support, Brentford or Man United, because I support both. Because Brentford is like local London team, one of the smaller ones, but it was always cheap to get tickets, so that's where we went when we were kids. But they're really shit growing up, but they got good when I was like 18. So yeah, nice to have a Prem team and a season ticket. Also enjoying the streams. Anti-Work, Mr. Beast, Squid Game, Alex Jones, Fallout, Anti-SWs, No Fat, The Femboy, Nice, it's assembly, hilarious, and just generally. Oh, that's Water Spirit. I'm glad you've enjoyed all of them, because I've got a nice mix of my my older ones and my newer ones. But no, I really appreciate that. And you saying so. Yeah, streaming is something I've been doing a lot more since I've gone full time. Double A, I didn't finish Far Cry 6. The politics were okay so far, but I need to play the whole game. You'll be big enough to collab with Stefo Sims. I mean, it'd be cool to meet him one day, just to say like, oh, I know people who watch me watch you as well. Mark, I don't mind rugby union. I won't watch rugby league. Rugby union's just better. Oh, you have McDonald's. I want McDonald's right now. I've only eaten 2 things today, so my sister asked me today, she's like, what's the best thing for McDonald's? I'd say just chicken nuggets and the milkshake with a shot of espresso in it. That's the best thing to have. Mr. Boast, people call him. Yeah, Water Spirit. That's like my grandmother's on her last legs. Yeah, my auntie died in September, and it's just like, but she was dying for not a long time, quite quickly from cancer. But it just sucks for your whole family, doesn't it? Like when you're watching that happen, and you obviously can't do anything. You can't make people feel better either. You watch Rugby Sevens, Caleb? I used to be really big on Rugby Sevens. As a kid, 16 to 18, I used to work at Twickenham Stadium, like security and stuff. Yeah, I like the Rugby Sevens because I like the USA being good at rugby for some weird reason, because they're really good at the sevens sometimes. What's it called? The Olympics is always fun with the sevens. Now they've introduced it since Brazil. So yeah, I like the sevens. Mark, I don't know what the last part means. Yeah, Water Spirit for sure. But yeah, sorry to hear about your grandma. What's your opinion on Tyson Fury? He's a bit of a cock. I don't mind him too much though. He's obviously like a sick boxer, but he's just really annoying. I'm against the Premier League. They're a hub of profit, greed. There's billions. Yeah, the worst thing about the Premier League, it's been taken over by American billionaires who trying to make it like a franchise, like the NFL. And because most teams in the Premier League are all like really working class roots as well, it just feels like such a bastardization of that stuff. Yeah, people talk about cussy and nussy. There's something I want to say, but I'm not going to say. Yeah, I live in London. Not going to get like really specific. Yeah, but I live in London, obviously, by saying I watch Brentford and I used to work at Twickenham and stuff. All right, see you later, Katie. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Thanks for super chats as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, the Fiji are so good at the sevens, aren't they? Ice hockey was on like, ESPN the other day, and I had it on my computer. I was watching it a bit. Yeah, football is good for anti-capitalism. I talked about football yesterday with Rangers versus Celtic, didn't I? England is my city. Rugby league reminds me a lot of American football, but like a speedier version of it. Yeah, rugby union. When you're watching like Ireland versus the All Blacks or something, or even like the World Cup when England did pretty well, it's always enjoyable. State of Origin is a league game between New South Wales and Queensland. What's a rep league? Are you talking about rugby? Or are you talking about Aussie rules or whatever it's called? Why am I awake? Hey James. Yeah, I stay up pretty late. I've been working hard this week, so I thought I'd do a long stream because I might not be able to do one tomorrow or Friday. Okay, American football is based off rugby league. That makes sense. It seems very similar in terms of like it's about like with rugby league, it's obviously like you have 5 passes and then you got to kick it, but it's like it's all about the territorial games because you can't scrum. So it does seem quite similar. Yeah, British women and to a lesser extent men play a lot of field hockey. Like it's big for the Olympics. Politics of Spain. Basically, it's a socialist government in Spain at the moment, but they held an election and the Vox party got more seats than ever. So that's not fun. But yeah, it's a socialist government at the moment. Same in Portugal, I think. Yeah, new name. I'm not. I haven't been planning to make a video on capitalism in football, mainly fascism in football, talking about like Lazio, Chelsea, Rangers, Roma, Napoli, stuff like that. Francoism is bad. It never really went away, to be honest. Spain have been awful at like getting rid of his legacy. They only recently got rid of his memorial. I think that was last year. Aussie Rules. Yeah, Aussie Rules is a fucking really weird game. The pitch is so fucking massive. Destiny needs to delete his internet. Yeah, his shift to the right has been so crazy. Well, yeah, Millwall's bad, but Lazio and Napoli are like a different level, aren't they? Football is like rugby chess. American football, yeah. The pace is so slow. Yeah, managed to survive. Well, Hitler, he survived because he sided with the US and he didn't join the Axis in the war. Because he's anti-communist, wasn't he? So, fuck Lazio, yeah. Even though Sarri's the manager. The guy who smokes all the time. But, alright, I think, how long have we been going? Thomas, Abramovich is not only a Russian oligarch, he's one of the biggest funders of illegal Israeli settlements, so much so, he was made an Israeli citizen, like honorary one, in 2018. So, yeah, Nathan, they did screw up in Spain. Oh, okay, you can't root for them as about. Most Italian teams are absolutely awful for like really explicit racism. Rugby is a hooligan game played by gentlemen. Well, rugby league is like more working class, isn't it? It's played on up north and on the border and stuff. Why is soccer such hooligan bait? Well, Hikmet, you're Turkish, aren't you? Like Galatasaray, Fenerbahce fans, absolutely insane. It's because of the working class roots, I think. Like, it's just more prone to, like, people who are poor, maybe criminal elements and shit. Oh, really? Mark, that's really interesting. I never heard of that before. Yeah, because obviously rugby league is super popular in France. Also popular in France because they have no wage cap. They make a ton of fucking money. Alright. Does anyone play Animal Crossing? I got a couple of questions. Does anyone know if cooking food is worth more money? Well, Golden Dawn in Greece. Golden Dawn started off as a bunch of football hooligans who just beat up Afghan and Pakistani refugees. And then it's literally like a Nazi gang that became the third biggest political party. Azalea, someday I'll play Animal Crossing. It's good. It's one of my off and on again favourite types of games. Sorry, I've been carrying so much shit around. I've been harvesting my crops, but I've been cooking stuff with it. So I got my flour here. Alright. I'll take away my trans card if I don't after logging up. Yeah, it's a requirement. You gotta play it. You gotta play Animal Crossing. You gotta be obsessed with Animal Crossing. Alright, where's all my shit? I am happy they put the Christmas lights everywhere, but that's the one thing on Animal Crossing. I want a fucking Christmas tree. Why? Where is my Christmas tree? I just need to put some up. Cause it's so pretty. I need more of them. I never played Animal Crossing, although it looks adorable. My pandemic media was more focused on Scooby-Doo, the Magic School Bus, and scrolling. Magic School Bus, did you watch that with your child, or... Magic School Bus, that rings a bell. Is that like a Cartoon Network thing? Scooby-Doo, I loved Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. Really old Scooby-Doo, like 1970s or something. Freedom. Is that guy who changed his name to Freedom? Chestburster, I was going to make a video on Hatred because the people who made it were fucking neo-Nazis and made some other fucking game about basically fascism, like pro-fascism. But then I just didn't make it. I have it somewhere, like the research I was doing for it. I love this fucking dog. Festive Reef? Okay, Festive Reef. It's nice. I want a fucking Christmas tree. I don't know, I want this. I want this. And I don't get it. So basically since last time, it's come along quite nice actually. So here's I made this when we were talking. So it's quite, I made this for like my little square. But yeah, I need Christmas lights. Christmas lights and a Christmas tree. That's what I want at the moment. Oh, Hawkeye's here. The warm Christmas has preceded you. I never did. I've never time traveled in this game, and I've never evicted someone. I always let them leave naturally. Give me the coffee, Brewster. Oh. My pockets are full. Alright. We're gonna have to put something on. I got my little face mask. Damn. Wait. Yeah, okay. Brewster, I'm being good. Got my face mask on. Now give me the coffee. Have you heard of Killzone? Yeah, I played all the Killzone games. Killzone 1, PS2, Killzone 2, PS3, Killzone 3, PS3, Killzone Liberation, PSP. I didn't play the one on the PS Vita much, though. I love Killzone. Killzone 2 was fucking so good. Killzone 2 multiplayer, that was the one. Yeah, when did she do that, Raxim? Send me that link on Instagram. Animal Crossing just went woke. I've been wearing it for a while, to be honest. Oh, okay. It's. I thought I heard of it, but maybe I haven't. It's the season to cancel with Santa. I do like you can see the breath now in Animal Crossing. It's got some nice graphical details. Oh, where's my coffee? What did I want to do? There's nothing much to do. Everything's closed. I just want some Christmas shit. I do like this dog. Coffee, great call. Is there ever a time in coffee? Isn't it great call? I guess it could happen. Well, I just had one before streaming. I don't want another one though. She played it on Twitch. I read and heard that it was only one of the developers who had some accusations of being unconfirmed. Oh, okay, because of a Star Wars themed. Maybe I was thinking of another studio. Maybe it was a studio who were making that native game, but they were like white Ukrainians or something. Club Penguin for millennials. Where is the Christmas stuff? Shit, I ordered some of this. Did I do it today? Coffee is the opium of the masses. This land is mine? Yeah, I think it was that one. Try killing Nazis in the battlefield. Okay. Maybe it's that. Yeah, but for me, there's not much I want to do more in Animal Crossing really, apart from I want to change some of the crops because I have loads of pumpkins everywhere. I want to change them to wheat. Look, I got my power flower crops up there though. I'm just gonna fucking drink this. Actually, I'm gonna save it. I can't even take it. Right, we'll go home and throw some stuff away. Okay, it's both in Poland, not Ukraine. Cat girl coffee is the morphine. Cat girl coffee, what even is that? Yeah, if anyone ever has Animal Crossing Christmas stuff, I need it. Oh, that's funny, Fireball. Did you all add your lecturer? Alright. What do I need to throw away? Why do I even have this? Festive wreath. Wheat starts, getting that. Wheat, getting that. Magnetic knife rack. Spooky arch. Ah, this is... So basically, this is what I want to do. I want to make my bedroom that I edit down here, but I just got this. This fucking gaming computer. So it's basically my desk now, although I only have 3 screens, not 4. See, it's even got my fucking light up keyboard. That's pretty cool. Oh, it changes colour as well. Fucking hell. That's pretty sick. So yeah, I want this to be my YouTube editing room. Have some fucking coffee from my mask. He's so happy. YouTube Studio for your avatar. Looks like my gaming PC. Yeah, I have a gaming PC with a light up keyboard as well. Wolfenstein was really good. I don't really like the gameplay too much. It's too hard. I prefer Doom for gameplay, but the story for thing is really good. If you eat you can eat anything, but you're meant to use it. Oh shit! You're meant to use it to cook stuff. Put my mailbox in the fucking... Yeah, go there. I was trying to do this. Yeah. Where's the festive wreath? Alright, it's trying to go on the front door. Piece of shit. There we go. Christmas. Gamer room. This is a homeowner simulator. It's just like a life sim kind of. Time to make a cat girl coffee shop. Is classism really bad in the UK? I mean, it's more apparent in the US, I guess, inherently. Oh, it's been a long stream actually. I've probably should call it a night. I got to do some Christmas shopping still. Yeah, Wolfenstein is if the nicest one yet. Alright everyone, thanks so much for tuning into the stream. Thanks to everyone who played Mario Kart. Thanks for all the good questions. Really appreciate all the super chats from everyone. Really, really nice of you all. Hopefully my video on the anime Cowboy Beep Bop, as I accidentally called it a couple of times in the video, gets monetized. If not, that'll be up tomorrow anyway because I just can't wait. Friday's video maybe about Moist Critical and that video about him saying games should just be fun and not political, blah blah blah. And then next week, Christmas week, we'll see. I don't know what videos we're going to do. Fidel, yeah, we'll definitely have a rematch for sure. I need to beat you. Anyway, thanks so much, everyone. If you missed the stream and want to catch up with anything, check out the second channel tomorrow. I should upload everything. And yeah, so thanks so much for stopping by and speak to you soon. I'll probably stream on the weekend, maybe Sunday or something.